Good afternoon, everyone. How are we doing? Welcome in. Happy Saturday, one and all. It's a miserable Saturday at that. The weather has very much spilled over from yesterday. I don't know how it is where you are in the world. Here, miserable again. I can hear my window being attacked by the conditions that make me not want to leave the house. Somehow I'm still in a t-shirt and shorts. Clearly spending too much money on the heating. Anyway, how is everyone doing? Welcome in. I don't know why. I felt nervous pressing go live today. One of those days. Anyway, how are we all doing? We've got a big task ahead. We've got to rebuild Edinburgh City FC. It's going to be a stream of high-octane action, however, probably no matches. Very few presses of continue. I need to completely go through the squad, go through the club. We're turning over the staff. We're turning over the players. We're learning how to do training ourselves. It's going to be a big task today. But more importantly, how is everyone doing this weekend? I hope you're all very, very well. It's a pleasure to have people in. We'll catch up with the chat in just a second. I'm not sure if people saw it. If you're in the Discord, you would have seen already. If you follow me on Twitter, you would have seen it, X, whatever the cool kids are calling it these days. There was a very interesting turn of events with Edinburgh City FC in the real world yesterday. So they announced a double signing, a free transfers. One of them being Max Guthrie. Now, I don't want to say that I am a bit of a whiz at this whole management things. We've learned that maybe the whole game management thing, not my thing. Scouting, however, I picked up Max Guthrie on a free 3 weeks ago when we started this save. We've coined him the Highland Haaland. If I can instill anything on Edinburgh City FC in real life, I want to see the hashtag Highland Haaland when he starts scoring goals for the club. I don't think that's a tall ask. When I get up there, I'm going to have to try and meet him. We'll see. Right, anyway, let's catch up with everyone. Who have we got in? So Jack, welcome in, first through the door. Hope you're very well. Happy with the tunes to start. Bongo, straight on with the spectacles I see. We've not got them on yet. I'll just keep squinting at the chat for now. We'll get them on in a second. Bongo, how are you? Welcome in. Llama's through the door. How are we, my friend? It's a pleasure to have you in. Thank you very much. Who else have we got? G&G, how are you, my friend? I realised that I found you on TikTok the other day. I commented and liked your video and realised I hadn't hit the follow button. So I made up for that this morning or last night, whenever it was. Matt's here, looting away. Who's looting away? Who's looting away? Is that Birmingham? Anyway, they've been watching the streams. I'm trying not to get ahead of myself here, but I think I'm doing the right. We've been live for 9 minutes. I've been on the screen for probably 3 of them, and Slowly wants to stop the waffle already. How are we, Slowly? Welcome in. I hope you're very, very well. Let's actually see what people are saying. Tune to end the stream. So we have gone for today's playlist. Let me tell you, today we've gone for an indie mix. Is what we've gone for. And I've seen, actually, there's lots of ticks on this list that is on my playlist. So clearly, maybe, this old man likes indie. What have we got? Afternoon, Gaffer from Llama. How are you, my friend? It's a pleasure to have you in. We have Luton away. I see. So that makes sense of Matt's message. Luton away for Town. Winnable but tough. Winnable but tough. That's probably the worst of the options we had. Would I be right in saying? Probably. G&G, good afternoon. Thank you for being here. I hope you're very, very well. Looking forward to high-octane action. There may have been a hint of sarcasm. With that. I'm not sure how many times we'll press continue today, but we'll see. Matt, I agree. I think Luton away is a bit of a rough one. They've been watching the stream. Meant to be the wave. We got the wave from Bongo. How are you, sir? I hope you're very, very well. No, swinging in the Virtue Trophy. Yeah, I'm with you now. Sorry, I hadn't caught up with the messages. No, we have them in the carpet seat. I'm getting shouted at now. I know. I'm here. I'm with you. Good morning, Kai. How are we? Welcome in. Pleasure to have you. Happy Saturday. I hope you're very, very well. Strong today. Doing a bit of FM in until the Southampton game later. Is it 3 o'clock kickoff for Birmingham? Is it? I thought it was Southampton. That's why the Luton thing threw me. But it now makes sense. It's Swindon. We talk about my team. I should know these things. Score predictions from everyone. I want to hear them all. So, Town are playing Bolton in the FA Cup. Birmingham have Southampton. Who else have we got in? G&G, you'll have to remind me. What football team do you support? Kai as well. Apologies. I can't think off the top of my head who you support. 3 or 4-1 Southampton, to be honest. I think we'll lose 2-1. Yeah, so Matt was very not optimistic. Glass half empty, we'll say, about the result. And it seems like Llama's following suit. Dave, how are we? Welcome in. Pleasure to have you. Lincoln going to smash it today. Who have Lincoln got? That was going to be my next question. Who have Lincoln got? Bongo. United not playing until Monday night against Wolves. Of course, I did know that as well. I apologise. I will remember that now. United. Okay, so Wolves on Monday. Score prediction. Can we have an early one? What do we think? Surely a positive result there, you'd think. They haven't got a game. Right, brilliant. That's always the best weekends for Town. We tend to do really, really well when we don't have a game. No, we're flying this season. I am going very, very positive. I think it's going to be tough today, Bolton in the FA Cup. I think we win. I think I'm going to be the only Town fan saying this. I think a 2-1 Swindon win. I'd love a draw or a win, to be honest, but I don't see us winning versus Southampton at their ground. It's going to be tough. Grant, how are we? A pleasant welcome from you as always. How are you, sir? I hope you're very, very well. Happy Saturday. 1 minute winner. I was about to say 1-0 last minute winner for Wolves. G&G, that'd be very United at the moment. Do we think that lad's ever going to get to cut his hair with these five wins in a row? Do we think he's ever going to cut his hair? Surely his head's got to be getting heavy at this point. It would all depend on the lineup, in my opinion. Very true, and I've seen we're missing a fair few players, aren't we? 4 or 5, wasn't it? I saw 3 confirmed, wasn't it? And then 2 fitness tests today. I think I saw 3-1 win. Matt's going for Swindon. You haven't been watching enough Swindon, sir. I've said 2-1 Wolves. Just have a feeling. I don't know why, but I think they'll win that. I'm going to say 2-0 United. I haven't looked. If I'm honest, I have resigned to miserable defeat as per most years in FPL. So I've been forgetting to do it most weeks. Super 6, I forget every week anyway. If I was Super 6 in this week, I'd be going 2-0 United. Never mind the haircut, get the lad in the team. If we'll get him at centre half, that'll do it. Missing Glatz, Munro, Oldacre, Taff and Palmer may be playing but may not be. Yes, so that's what I saw. Glatz, Munro and Oldacre confirmed to be out. Taff and Palmer are being tested today, aren't they? Their fitness test, yes, I'm with you. Stop making excuses. Missed a game week and I'm beating you again. All right, Grant, right. Someone get him out of here, all right? He's sick of him already. No. Yeah, all right. I gave you a bit of a stick. The thing is, it was pathetic, to be honest. Grant, I'm out on him. Rock bottom of the FPL leagues we're in. I give him a bit of stick in the group chat. All of a sudden, he's got every FPL podcast on his drive to work. He's researching at home. Get a life. If we win, I'll turn up at Josh's stream in a pair of his pants. I'd be more concerned how that would happen, but we'll see. If that door opens at 5 o'clock, we'll see. Don't hate the player, Grant. I'm only kidding. Waiting for the lineup news before I predict the Sunderland game, as we may be resting for the Newcastle game. That's fair enough. I think, yeah, lineup is important. I think that's a big one for Town today. If we actually have some players turning up. Slowy, you going today? I doubt he will be. He doesn't. He moved away. Right. Okay. Grant and Slowy catching up. We'll leave it at that. I think we're going to get straight into it because we've got a longer stream today where we're going to try and actually, turn this club around and have a proper pop at League One this season. So we're going to get the spectacles on. You know what to do if you've got the amount. Additionally, I did put in the Discord. If anyone has any suggestions for emotes, fire them in. I've only got one plan, but we've got some slots to fill. So if anyone does have any ideas, we can get it going. 3-0 Bolton. If you miss that many players, I mean, it's looking likely. Let's jump over to the game. I'll see you over there in a sec. So, we have a lot of work to do. Additionally, I have just remembered one last bit of waffle, not Football Manager related. Everyone just ignore that top right corner with those last 4 games of the season. I'm over it. You should be too. If you are in the Discord, can I ask a big favour of you, please? Can everyone please at Mr. Bob Dude and say congratulations? I know it will make his day if he gets a lot of well dones from everyone. So he completed his charity run today. Braved the blistering weather. Blistering seems extreme. I went on a tangent in my head there. Blistering's probably extreme. Wet weather we'll go with. So yes, can we please all just congratulate him in the Discord? I know it'll make his day. Thank you very much for those that are in the Discord. Now, what was I going to do? I was just going to add my little bit of professionalism to this camera. Look at that. We're blurring and everything. Lots of red for Xmas. Nice touch. Exactly that. We're just being festive. Green's not very festive, is it? Luckily. Right. We've got a lot to do. So, first of all, where I left it yesterday, I didn't press continue once off stream. Sounds like me, doesn't it? So, we've got a couple of people moaning about their asking price. We've got some offers that have come in. We've got no offers for 9 of our players. We'll just continue with those and maybe lower the prices as we get further on. You plan to visit on my stag yet? I'm not managing Skegness, so I don't know what you're on about there. I am attending a game of Edinburgh at the end of January. I've made the, the more I think about it, the more I'm concerned with my day. So I'm just going to drive up there in the morning and drive back after the game. I'm regretting my decisions, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't want to stay up there. Nottingham Forest, Kidderminster Harriers, loan Leicester, a career path for people to answer. Hopefully Josh can get it. Oh, we've got a career path in there. That's a honking day it is. Yeah, to Edinburgh, yeah. Well, the thing is, I can fly or drive up there and stay, but the thing is, the missus doesn't want to come with me, so I think I'd rather just drive back. Like 16 hours of driving? Yeah, it is what it is. That is quite the drive. It is indeed. At that point, you have to get the train or fly. Yeah, but then the thing is, the train, you've sold me a dream, by the way. It may have been £100 from where you are, Slowy. £200 minimum for me. And also, I'm not going to get home the same day on the train, leaving after the game. You're not going to get across the country that late. No chance. I'll be stuck somewhere. I mean, there could still be the potential of staying. There could be. It'd be a long old day. Anyway. But yes, so I think it's the 24th is the game that I am going to. They're playing Annan Athletic. That's the one I've highlighted in my calendar. But that is the plan at the moment. Jack, how are we? Welcome in. Hello, Mr. Awen. New save sneak peek. Let's have a look at this. What have you got for me? Bridgend. What does the R stand for? Oh, you a relegated team. Your Bridgend. Okay. So favourites for the league. I'm sure you'll bring it home. Viva, welcome in. I hope you're very, very well. Odds are mental. They are indeed. Welcome in, Viva. Happy Saturday. And Jack as well. Welcome in, the pair of you. I hope you're very, very well. 100 ahead of second. Yeah, you'd hope you win the league at that point. But worse things have happened. And I'm sure I can do it. We once drove from the Midlands to Edinburgh, got 30 minutes away from the city. One of the kids threw up. We pulled in to clean it up and the car wouldn't restart. AA came out and told us to drive home and not turn the engine off. That is a long day. I'm not sure. So Midlands, that's going to be what? 5.5 hours, I'd say. Am I thinking 5.5 hours? Would I be right in saying? Kids had a great time. I can imagine. I'm sure they spied anything they could in the multiple games of I Spy on that road trip. It's a 5 to 6 hour, 5-6 hours if you stop a few times. Oh, if you spot on 5.5, 4 to 5 if you don't. Right, okay. So for me, I think it'd be 6.5. I just worked out because I know how far it is to Birmingham from where I am, and that's what I consider as Midlands. That's the base I'm working off. But yeah, it'd be about 6.5 hours for me without a stop. So it'd be a long day. We'll see. The thing is, I was going to stay and make a weekend of it, but Mrs. A1 doesn't want to join me. She doesn't want to come to the football. She, doesn't want to travel just for a couple of days. So at that point, do I want to stay somewhere on my own? I don't know. I'm a man that enjoys my own company. I can go out for a meal on my own. I do prefer getting home. Maybe just scrap the save. I have already spoke. Pick a team a bit closer. I have already spoke to the missus and I've said. So, yeah, this is the save for this year. I'm hoping that this spans the entirety of FM26. FM27, probably going to look in maybe the sort of south of England. I think make this a little bit more doable. I think next year we'll actually assess this and think it through. I just got a bit excited. Just went with Edinburgh for the challenge, and then I thought, well, we'll try and make ourselves known by the club, and then realise I actually live quite far away. Manage PSG, and she'll join you in an instant. Viva, you're thinking the right way. Nuki FC. That's it. The thing is, I originally No, I'm just waffling here. Look, this is the problem. We've got so much work to do, and you guys just keep me entertained. My original plan was, so I said, I put a tweet out saying, if we get sort of a response from the club, I'll go up there, might even buy a shirt. I probably will. I was originally going to, because we've got the YouTube series going. We've got the YouTube series alongside the Twitch save. I was going to put up there saying whichever club replied first, I'd go to a game. I got a little bit scared that if Translate on Twitter worked and the Latvians did reply, it would be a long old trip. Worst bit is, actually cost the same amount of money to fly there. Actually cost the same amount of money to get to Riga that it does to Edinburgh. Swindon Supermarine next year. Yeah, Swindon Supermarine only need one promotion to be playable, don't they? I believe they do. And actually, where I live, being on the outskirts of Swindon, they are, well, I mean, apart from the place I actually live, who are lower than Supermarine, it's that's got to be south of a 10-minute drive, I'd say. It's very, very, a lot better than Edinburgh, put it that way. Might start a new save. Jack, what are you thinking? Anyone got any recommendations for a team? Now, you have asked the right question at the right time. We have a save recommendation maestro, a whiz of recommendations in the chat in FM Llama. More importantly, what you can do to save him typing out, on his YouTube channel, he has many videos suggesting saves, and they are all brilliant. So you can find yourself something weird and wonderful, a little bit more obscure. One of my strikers on his debut decides he smells blood, and 2 foot some random 16-year-old gets sent off after 23 minutes. We still won. Fair enough. Do Hungerford, why not? Could probs walk it. Right, okay. Hungerford, I do actually, that is a place I do go for my weekend walks. Why are you not enjoying Everton anymore? Champions League heartbreak has led to Jack wanting a new save. Right, should we press continue? Jack, see, Llama's now on the case, and you've got the correct man on the case. If you want a save recommendation, Llama is the man for it. The save I don't recommend is doing a multi-gender journeyman. Save the reputation system. Multi-gender journeyman save. The reputation system is so broken it ruins it. In what sense? So it's not it's not easy to transition between the two. I wouldn't imagine how that does work, actually. Lower leagues in England, most likely. League 1 or below. Oh, see, you're not challenging Llama with that. You're not challenging Llama. It's too easy to transition. Right, I see. Okay. It'd be a tricky one, wouldn't it? Because where'd you get to? Like, where is the direct comparison? That's where I'm struggling with sort of... Well, my thoughts on the YouTube series, the unemployed save, is like I've managed to jump straight in at the top level in Latvia, who are looking to qualify for Conference League. What level does that then move to when I want to move, you know? And similar with this. Similar with, although I don't plan on moving, but it's just knowing sort of when I'm competing with a team in the National League, where does that directly compare to Scottish football? Like, I'm assuming Scottish League 1, probably you're going to lose out to National League. I'm guessing there's probably more money there. Do Solihull Moors? Not a bad shout. I went from Lieda Women's to the top of La Liga in one season. That seems quite the jump. Yeah, from men's to women's. Strike that, reverse it, as Gene Wilder would say. Stream going to still be on, you think, when Town are on? It's going to... So my plan is the absolute latest I will go to today will be 4 o'clock. But, I mean, we usually go to about 3 on a Saturday because I do want to catch as much of the Swindon game as I can. I did have lots to do today, but I got it all done in the morning. I actually... for those that were here... Great song, by the way. Any American Pie fans. Who was here yesterday Eve... I spoke about having to go back to work. I didn't finish work until probably midnight last night. Managed to still get up, get to the gym, which has been a struggle all week. Got the Christmas lights up out the front. Oh, it's been a good day. Newport County, currently bottom of the table IRL, could go Welsh players only. That's a good idea. Or Tranmere Rovers, nice rebuild. If you're still here when it's on, I'll give you a live commentary from seeing clips from Ian Guy on X. Right, I'm with you. Solihull Moors were terrible this year. Probably do them. I can't do Newport. Not a fan of Newport. Tram is a good shout. Right, let's actually stop distracting me. No, I'm joking. Continue to distract me, please. It's the reason I do it. Right, we need to talk to Jay Quitongo. He's not happy about what we're asking for him. I'm gonna have to remind myself we're asking for £3,000. He's not happy with that. Unrealistic. What do you think is realistic, my friend? Thank you very much for the raid, Mr. Huckleberry Finn. Welcome over from genuine Scotland to me pretending to be there. Welcome in, Raiders. It's a pleasure to have you. I'm going to start with a caveat. I have been in the streams long enough to know you are not going to be treated to the same calibre of football manager ability as you have received with the three brothers in the Scotland save you have been watching. We are very much out of our depth in League One here. We got promoted a little bit too early with Edinburgh, and now we're struggling. How's the save going though, Finn? Is it still three brothers? Finn, let's give a shout out first of all. If you're not following already, I mean, we have sent raids over there. Look at that. There's a shout out already. Someone beat me to it, and by someone, I mean our only mod here, Bongo. If you're not familiar, I mean, drop a follow first of all, but if you're not familiar, it's a really interesting concept Finn does. So he is started in the same place we did, in League 2 in Scotland. However, every promotion, he's adding another manager and starting again at the bottom tier of Scottish football. So there's currently three brothers managing, and they're all dominating football. I need a bit of what they're feeding. They're having for breakfast over there. It's going well, but Dumbarton have a goalkeeper problem. East Fife have become my favourite team right now, which has surprised me. Really? Okay, so the main one isn't... What's the goalkeeper problem we're experiencing? Thank you very much for the radar. I very much appreciate that. If you're not already, make sure you're following Huckleberry Finn. You will not be disappointed. You actually see someone win games if you go over there. Truro, a nice challenge too. Bottom of the National League. No Cornish club has ever played league football. There you go. See... You've tasked the correct man in Lama in asking for a save. You'll always get something interesting. In the playoffs with all three, which is fun. Both keepers, right? Okay, struggling to find anyone with hands. Okay, playoffs with all three. That's for a bottom division save, you could be Robbie Savage's successor at Macclesfield and take them back into the league before becoming the biggest club in the Northwest. Despite my scouts' opinions, see, that's the main thing I find at the moment. I don't know what we're doing wrong in training, but I signed these keepers and they're meant to be good. Yeah, no one's got hands. I think it might be a league problem, maybe. But right, what price do I consider fair for Jay Quitongo? Ooh, Quitongo's sighting. Is he a man you've signed yourself? So we didn't play him much this season in League One. He was very good in League Two, but we're trying to get rid at the moment. Interestingly enough. Turn me down. Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, you can have him for a fair price now. As you know, it's a struggle to get a fee for anyone. I hold grudges too. An interesting one I was speaking about at the start of the stream. I will sort of fill you in on this. I'm not sure if you've seen him around in the Scottish leagues. Max Guthrie, so a free agent at the start of the save, brought him in. And interestingly enough, Edinburgh City have just signed him in real life. So I'm trying not to take credit and get myself a job there. But we call him the Highland Harland. And now Edinburgh City have actually signed him in real life. They could have said hello in the streams at least if they're watching. But clearly they're just doing it in the shadows. We love life's lurkers. Right. What do you think's fair? 0. Okay. 0. I'll let you go for free. You can go for free. How much did I bring you in for? I mean, he didn't actually play much last season, to be honest. I say he was good. He played 11 times. We bought him for free anyway, so we're not losing any money. And actually, that's a bit of wage we can get rid of. They defo signed him because you signed him. You said it, Jack. You said it. You said it. So he's dropped his treated unfairly. Does that change automatically, or now do we have to offer out for 0? 0 transfer list offer. Surely someone wants it for that. 5 out of 5 scout, 2 out of 5 manager. Dave, I don't think that's unfair. If anything, I think 2 might be unfair. What's the tweet? Is it that? There we go. Bongo's got it out there. I also just put a video out just before. Pulling your leg. If the shoe fits, Dave, unfortunately, I'll wear it. So the tweet there that I tried not to take credit for the signing. However, I did also put a video out. May have added them on TikTok, trying to get myself a job. Okay, right. Fordyce, how much were we asking for you? We wanted £1,000. How was that unfair? How much did we sign you for? He played a lot this season for free. I just wanted to make a little bit of money because he's actually a good footballer. We just don't. It's not fitting the system. I'm trying next season. What do you think's there? I'm going to guess 0. Yeah, 0 as well. All right. You were going for free as well. It's not even on that much. That doesn't really help me, but I don't want him moaning at me all season, so we will offer him out for free. Also, one of my jobs I have on my list to do today is we need to change some playing expectations of players. Stevie May. We asked for £500. They're offering us £500. How much did we sign in for? I'm guessing free. Yeah, so we're going to make £500 profit. Look at this. By the way, one thing I'd love SI to bring into FM is like a live point thing where you can start a save and then start, for example, in December or challenge and try to keep someone up that's rock bottom by Christmas or something. Sorry for the waffle. Stop the waffle. Jack, I think you're in safe hands when it comes to waffling. I think you very much won't out-waffle me, so I wouldn't worry about it, my friend. No, that sounds like that's something. I think FIFA do that now on their career mode, don't they? I think FIFA have brought that in. I mean, it's something I see. I've definitely seen people do videos on that, sort of on YouTube and things. So I don't know if it's something that sort of people do themselves, but no, it's a good idea. How we roll? How are you? Good afternoon. I hope you're very well. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. How are you, my friend? That's what FC as a live start points thing. Think it's a good idea. Yeah, it is. It makes for an interesting challenge. Right, so we're going to accept that. He's going to go to Kelty Hearts. I'm going to tell you now. You've heard it here first. Stevie May scores against us next season. It always happens. All good, sir. How's the save? Up and down, up and down. So we had a very dismal end to our second season. We lured ourselves into a false sense of security by being in the playoffs around Christmas time. Then we got very festive, as GNG put it, and we had lots of red. So, yeah. We finished in 7th. Not great. 7th out of 10. We were just aiming to stay up. We did that. Now's the big rebuild. We're going to try and have a proper go at the league this year. For example, you can manage Plymouth and try to keep them up, something like that. Yeah, exactly. It'd be more of like a sort of live challenge, I guess, wouldn't it? Rather than, I guess the thing why it probably isn't something been incorporated is Football Manager's more of like the idea is sort of long-term saves and things, isn't it? The idea is more, sort of long careers and things like that. So, but yeah, I mean, it is a good idea. Almost like a quick little challenge section. I'm going to go watch football, so I'll see you at full time, half time, 12 matches, maybe at half time. Matt, enjoy the football. Thank you for being here, as always, my friend. I hope you enjoy the football. Lazy Ben's in. How are you, sir? Hope you're very, very well. Happy Saturday, my friend. No way, true, have Luke Jeffcott. Remember him at town? I do remember Jeffcott at town. Jordan, how are you? Welcome in. Started unemployed at a championship in each confederation. That's an interesting save. I like that. So the aim is a championship in each confederation. Okay, where have you ended up as your first team, Jordan? Welcome in, though. I hope you're very well. Happy Saturday. He was awful. He didn't really do much, did he? Was that similar time to Pittman? Or have I blurred some of the less enjoyable years of supporting Swindon Town into one? He was after. He was on loan from Plymouth, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't he? Jeffcott was on loan from Plymouth. Who else did we have? We had 2 strikers around then. Pittman was League One. Who did we have? So we had Jeffcott on loan from Plymouth, and then there was who was the other striker that year? That's going to frustrate me. Right, we've got some offers for Naismith. How much? We asked for £1,000. We signed in for free. That's good. They're offering £1,000, I believe. They are. So let's view all offers. For Naismith, what league are Peterhead in? Peterhead are League 2. Stenhousemuir are our league. I tell you what, I don't mind if someone in our league has Naismith. I would not be scared to play against Naismith. We'll accept all of these. James, how are you? Welcome in. Happy Saturday. I hope you're very, very well. Pleasure to have you in as always. Here he is again, the best football manager on Twitch. Now, James, we're not. I always appreciate the kind words, even if they are incorrect. Bending of the truth, we'll call it. However, I'm calling myself the best scout in the game there is, because my star man that I signed on Football Manager has just signed for the club I'm managing in real life. So if he turns out to be a hell of a footballer, that's on me. And I think I deserve a cut at the signing on fee. It was Charlie's return season, wasn't it? What, with Jeff got? Was it? Wow, okay. I'm really bad with years because I would not have put that at the same time. Stream Elements is doing the dirty work. If you're not in the Discord, get yourself in. It's the place to be. It's active when the stream is not. Right, we need to... 22, 23. Wow, okay. I would not have had it that recent. Training we're going to take back ourselves. So, let me have a look. Now, this is where I'm going to need some help myself, because I don't know how to do training. It's always been something I've delegated. I'm going to try and learn it this season. Coach Zanko, welcome in. Thank you very much for that generous follow. I very much appreciate it. I hope you're very, very well. Happy Saturday. And we have Wakeling. Okay. Was that... How many seasons did we have Wakeling? It was just... Was it 2 seasons we had Wakeling? Right, where's delegation? I forgot where delegation is. Have I got it up here? Responsibilities, isn't it? Yes, so training. Maybe followed you because of what I said. Maybe. The coach is being welcomed in. Thank you for being here. So we're going to take training. Why is that? What did I do wrong? What have I just... What's going on? Delegation, here we go. Take control. Right, okay. Yeah, you can still do the youth stuff. Good afternoon, chat. Josh, how are we doing today? Bob, dude, welcome in. Congratulations on the completion of your charity event. We spoke about it here in the stream already. It's a pleasure to have you in. I hope you're home and warm now. I can't imagine the run was very enjoyable in the wet and windy conditions, but congratulations on completing it. I hope you feel accomplished, and I hope you're home and warm now. You can stick your feet up, get yourself a drink, and enjoy some questionable football management. Well done, mate. You absolutely smashed it. Love that. Good man. Right. We should probably press continue at some point, shouldn't we? Let's press continue. No offers for Lynch as well. We're going to probably have to drop some asking prices. The thing is, we probably need to wait until sort of contracts run out and stuff as well. I mean, we've gone straight in. Stevie May's rejected Kelty Hearts. Okay, well, I mean, that's on you. Stenhouse Muir have gone down. Make sure you eat some good food. That's what they're all about. I tell you what, when I did my charity event last year... Was it this year? No, this year, sorry. Summer just gone. I did I'd only do a walk. I'm not a runner. I did a marathon distance walk across the Cotswolds. I very much... So imagine... So it was... I can't remember how long it took me. Probably 6 hours? Something like that. So a 6-hour hike. And imagine how many calories you burn doing that. I reckon I still consumed double what I gave up that day. You should have run it. I couldn't run a marathon. I don't know how people do it. I very much struggle to walk it. Home warm, enjoying your stream, just having some lunch. Yeah, tough the conditions, but nothing stopping me from finishing it. And last 1.5k, the wind was behind me, so running very quickly, being pushed by the wind. There you go. The blustery conditions have their uses at sometimes. No, James, I definitely can't run a marathon. I don't know how people do it. I have the utmost respect for people that can, but that is not something I am capable of doing, unfortunately. I say unfortunately, I've got no interest in it. Furthest I've ran, I did go for a little stage of running. It was either start of this year or last year, and I can't remember it. I was very much on a health kick, and I got to the point of running a half marathon. I did that around my local area, and then gave up after that. I was happy with that as a ceiling that I never planned to break or even come close to matching again. Right, who are you? Brodie Penrice. This is for the goalkeeping coach. Okay, so Cole Sutherland is unsuited to coaching goalkeepers as a goalkeeping coach. He's got outstanding authority, very good determination. I think he's in the wrong job. Very much like me in this management role. There were some serious runners there this year. One lad finished in 19 minutes. What's that pace? Non-human? Yeah, so I mean, I was always happy running 5Ks. I was happy to go under half an hour. Fair play to him. My dad ran the London Marathon a few years back, did it in 4 hours, I think. Is that good? That's good, isn't it? I'm really bad with time, so I mean, I'm not going to try and do the math. You'll see, my face get redder as I try and work that out. But I feel like sub 4 is like what people tend to aim for, isn't it? As like a quick time. I could be wrong. It sounds good. I mean, when I'm asking if it's good, it doesn't mean I'm gonna beat it. It'd probably take me closer to a day. So we've got reasonable goalkeeping coach here with a fantastic moustache. Born in November. Maybe that makes sense on his choice of facial hair. He's probably leading the way at the moment just for the sheer... I mean, that's a solid choice of facial hair as well. At this point, with the ability we've got on offer, we might just have to go off facial hair. He was very, very happy with it, as he should be. As he should be. Now, if you weren't unsuited, you take the winner for the facial hair there. That is solid. Solid option there. Right, we don't have a... Again, what was this? What's with this goalkeeping coach? Not as good as yours. I choose to just give everyone else a chance by keeping it off my face. Similarly to them, nothing can actually grow on the cheeks. Right, competent. Did we have reasonable at least? Movember, there we go. Bongo's a Movember man. If he was on here, we'd have him as our goalkeeper coach. Did we have reasonable? So reasonable's got to be better than competent, right? I never know what these words mean. Like, I know the meaning of the word. I just mean in Football Manager terms, I don't know what's better. In my head, would reasonable be better than competent? I really can't. Because you can be competent at something. But then is reasonable like... He's reasonable, and then competent would be the step up? Maybe competent is better. Slowy'd say no. What, you think competent would be better than reasonable? I think that might make sense, actually. Yeah, I think I might be with you. I'm guessing because you'd be reasonably okay at something, but then your competent would be the step up. Can't catch as a cricket player, and I play cricket, exactly. Oh, Dave's providing us with the list. Quickly, Bob Dude, I don't want to miss that message. I did not... Oh, we're scrolling. I did not know this, but there are different medals depending on how quick you finish. I'm just happy with any medal, to be honest. Shows I completed it successfully. Exactly that, Bob Dude. It's people will have different ideas, won't it? People will be competing time-wise and things like that, but completion's the main thing for these charity events. Right, so here's the list. We've got unsuited, reasonable, competent, average, good, very good, outstanding, elite. Right, okay. That's the order from... Unsuited is 1 to 3, reasonable is 4 to 6, competent 7 to 9. Okay. Kai came in. Kai said, I see your list, Dave, and I raise you a better one. No, thank you both very much. I appreciate that. That does shine a much needed light on this because I've been very lost on that. So we're looking for a competent. That's one way of putting it, Dave. Right, so Gordon Milne is leading the way at the moment with good authority, average determination, competent at motivating as well. I forgot what they all are. Unsuited, no chance. Good facial hair, so it gives him a maybe. Competent, Derek Gaston. Good adaptability. Very good, competent. Derek Gaston. I don't imagine his name is very commonly pronounced Gaston, considering he's Scottish. But he's leading the way at the moment. Brodie Penrice, no chance. Gordon Milne. So he's the average determination is the only thing that he beats Gaston on. But he's worse authority and adaptability. So Gaston still wins. Sanguine, no. I don't think we had another competent, did we? Sandberg, no. Outstanding authority. Outstanding authority. It's got Alex Ferguson applying. I had to search it out from the Discords I'm in. Okay. Handy info though. I didn't know the number breakdown. No, I'm actually copying and pasting that onto my notes. I'm actually going to copy and paste that onto my notes here because I need to know that. Thank you very much for that. That's really, really handy, actually. Really handy. Right, okay, we're going to offer the job to Derek. Yes, you're going to get offered the job. £170 a week. We're so close. If we're so close, just accept it then. 170. Thank you. Right, okay, that's going to be our goalkeeping coach, hopefully, unless anyone comes in and poaches. We're still waiting on a new assistant manager. McCausland has retired from football. Let's give him a round of applause. He was very good for us. Very good for us. McCausland. He's actually become an assistant manager. He's actually become an assistant manager. How do we see his career? I want to see his... Can I not see his... Oh, it doesn't really say. Okay. He's become an assistant manager. About to make my club a ton of money. Saudi clubs and City want my keeper. Wonder how far I can push them off the 40 mil asking. You're about to get some gold stars in the profit-making region. So he's average on there. Average for... that pretty much. Good at people management, good at motivating, good determination, good at defending. I don't know if we give McCausland a go. What was good again? 12 to 14. We could give McCausland a go, you know. He knows the club. He's been here last couple of years. So that's coaching. So, I mean, if we go assistant manager, it says it's those three are the main things. So, player ability and player... Obviously, we want him to be able to judge. So, average is still okay, isn't it? Average was 10 to 11. So, he'd have a good idea. But it's this. It's good. Groundhopper, how are we? Welcome in. Happy Saturday. Hope you're very, very well. It's a pleasure to have you in again. Good afternoon. I hope you're doing very, very well. I think we can... I tell you what, I'm going to wait and see who comes back from the advert we posted for the advert we posted for assistant manager. I think we could give McCausland the job, you know. I really like the idea of that. He's just retired at the club. We could make him assistant manager. Naismith's going to Peterhead. Naismith's going to Peterhead. He's been a good servant for the club. Again, we'll round of applause. He was very good for the club. He served us well in League 2. Couldn't really make the step up to League 1. So he's gone. Right, okay. Choose my captain already. Do I have to do it now? Right, let's have a look. Who have we got? Mark McCausland has applied. Mark McCausland has said he wants the job. That's interesting. So, elite adaptability. But not good at the other stuff. Not good at the other stuff. Elite adaptability. That's the first elite we've seen. Unfortunately, the stuff we need him for is not good enough. Hamish Munro, not good enough. Stephen Laird. McCausland's a better option here. Paul Watson. No. Mark McCausland. He's leading the way for me. He's leading the way. Working, unfortunately, but listening while I go. Well, I hope work goes very, very quick. I hope you get home soon. I hope it flies by. And hopefully listening to me waffle on can help in some way. But I appreciate you tuning in whilst you work. Mark Laird. Did we have another Laird? Yeah, Stefan Laird. So for me, unless Kevin Fraser is really good, I mean, McCausland, What do you guys think? I think Paul Hanlon would be the only one that I'd consider there. But I mean, average competent on what? The only reason is because of the good determination, very good authority, and elite adaptability. But it's a little bit irrelevant, really. Who's he wanted by? Annan want him. It's a little bit irrelevant. So he's retired this year as well from Raith Rovers. I think we go McCausland. Do you guys agree? He's retired at the club. We keep him here. If it doesn't work out, we can always go elsewhere. We'll give him a year contract, but I think he looks a really good option. Relationship, very close. Opinion of you holds you in the highest regard as a manager. I mean, we need someone to, so I'm offering him the job. 170 a week, 1 year. Look at the managerial stats as it's showing coach. Yeah, but I think where I was clicking, so if I go managerial, it does that. But then if I click on assistant, it sort of just shows that anyway. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I act like I know some things, but see what I mean. So if I'm on coaching, if I go managerial, that's actually just manager. But if I click on assistant, it is just still the same 3. Am I right in thinking that? I mean, I'm saying this to be corrected if I'm wrong. But I mean, even manager-wise, I mean, he's got average tactical knowledge, and then the motivating comes into it as well. So really, I'm really happy with that. Sack him. Oh, I haven't signed him yet. Sign him, then sack him. Right, bongo. This we're going to have to negotiate this director of football role that you've got here, because it's the players. They're not enjoying the constant pressure. 180, I'll give you 180 for 1 year. We'll give him a 1 year deal. So that's going to be assistant manager. And right, I don't like the fact I'm having to pick my captain now. We've got no leaders. That's not good. Highly influential. We've got 4 dice who's leaving. Guthrie is in this list. To be fair, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to hold my hands up. I'm going to hold my hands up and be an honest man. There were considerations that Guthrie could have potentially left this season. Now, with the signing in real life, he signed himself a lifetime contract here. He's going nowhere. He could even get the armband. Who else do we have then? Connolly could be a good shout. What's his leadership? 13. Teamwork 10. I'm just thinking who's going to be on the pitch a lot. Ray Grant. No, not got the leadership I'd want to see. Dixon Peters, not got the leadership I'd want to see. McAdams, not got the leadership I'd want to see. 3 p.m. can't come soon enough. You buzzing for it, are you? Right, let's have a look at our options. Review captaincy. Leadership. Is that actually... Oh, no, it's not an order, that's why. Or is it? It says it is. Yeah, it is. Town remade the Prem shirt for sale, but no brand on it. Bet you. Really? Okay. If you got a link, stick it in here. Also, next Saturday, will there be a stream on Saturday as we're playing Rovers at 12:30? I mean, unless I am preoccupied, there will be, my friend. Yes, there will be. Sorry, that made no sense. I know what you meant. Lazy man, I'd be really interested to know, how many channel points do you have here? Because you have unlimited sound alerts, and I it's nothing but respect. But yes, there will be a stream next Saturday, Jack. 80k left? Wow, okay. So I'll continue to be called a big baby. Right, I thought Guthrie had better leadership. Where is he? I feel like he's not there. We've got a 15 leadership with 10 teamwork. 15-year-old. Who are you? The problem is he's not very good at football. I can't wait for that game. I think we're going to batter them. I think you're probably right. How do I see... Nah, no link. It's in the store. Put it on Insta. I'll have a look. Where do you see the scout reports? General info. Here we go. Ability. We got no one really. Enzo Marinovic. We've got no one really of note. What happened to those youngsters? Did we not sign them yet? Right, the thing is, I don't know if I'm being daft here, which is very, very likely, but why can't I see Max Guthrie? He's there. I thought he had better leadership than that. I was looking at the wrong stat, that's why. I thought it was off the ball I was looking at. Right, okay. So he's not getting it. We'll have a look. The thing is, I don't want... Oh, hang on. That's because the youth candidates aren't the under-19s. Where do I see the youth candidates then? Here we go. The tab that says youth candidates. Right, you look good at football. You look good at football. I think we need to sign you. We need to sign you future prospect. Wait, so hang on. Do these play for the club? No, on trial. Right, okay. That's what I mean. So we do need to sign them. Future prospect, yeah. We want you 20 quid a week. This is cheeky. We'll get rid of all of this. Yeah, you can earn that. That's fine. 2 years, right. That's fine. We'll get you in. 15 acceleration, 11 pace, 16 aggression. I like the look of him. That's a good sign-in. EJ Ewan, 12 finishing at 16 years old. It's centre mid as well. 16 teamwork, 2 leadership. Still, I think he could be a good player. We're going to sign him as well. Yep, I will be looking to send you on loan. Don't worry, sir. 25 quid a week. You can have that. You're not having any of these wage rises. Let's relax a little bit. Bring that down. You can have all of that when you get there because it's going to be a while till you play for the club. That's fine. You can join. Who else have we got? Jim Reed. Great name. 11 finishing, 12 first touch, 10 heading, 5'10", bit of pace, 17 teamwork, 10 leadership, 15 years old. Yeah, I like that. You're going to join as well. Future prospects. We'll loan all of these out. 50 quid a week. Relax. You are going to... No, not long ago. Get rid of that. Cool, he wants some money, doesn't he? 45, 70. Couldn't possibly accept those terms. Well, fortunately, my friend, you're going to have to. 85. 2-year deal there as well. Who else we got? Lewis McKenzie, 5'11", 17 natural fitness, 16 bravery, 13 positioning, 30. Good stats in some good places there. Again, looks like it could get better. Let's bring you in as well. 25 quid, yeah, I like that. Reasonable head and the shoulders. There you go. Okay, so that's the main youth prospects, I think. I mean, he looks like he could get better. Who are you? Andy Pervs. I hope he doesn't. 5'4". I'm not as fussed about him, to be honest. Yeah, we'll leave that for now. We'll leave that for now. Picking a captain. I really don't want to at the moment. I don't know why they're making me. So, let me get rid of all of that. I think Aidan Connolly is our best option. And then Bonner, I guess. Oh, Dowds. Yeah, I'd go Dowds for the age, I think. Yeah, we're going to go Connolly, and Connolly's going to be captain. And we're going to go... It was Dowds, I said, wasn't it? Yeah, we'll go Dowds as vice. Yeah. Okay. They're going to be our. They are going to be our captains for the season. No, I don't care about warning anyone. Connolly and Dowds. That'll do. Right. Okay. We need to. Whilst I remember, I need to. How does it feel to be 21? By the way, it's mental the fact that I can now legally drink in America. I never thought this day would come. I tell you what I'm going to do. Actually, I was going to say I need to change playing time expectations for players, but I'll wait until we know what the squad's actually looking like. I'm really gutted. We had a chance to sign him, but he doesn't want to join us. We'll maybe hope they won't renew that contract, and we'll come in for him. I mean, hopefully we can get him back on loan. I'd be very happy with that. Jay Gallagher won League One Player of the Season. They didn't let him join us on loan. They sent him to East Kilbride instead, and he went and won Player of the Season. Hurts a little bit, can't lie. Hurts a little bit. Gaston. We've got a new goalkeeping coach. Oh, we've paid out £63,000. That drops our balance a bit. We need to make some money for elite prospects. So we've made offer. I will say sign the recommended players. Looks like Andy Purves is there. Who's... Okay. Have you watched any Xmas movies? I need to watch Home Alone 1 and 2. We haven't yet, no. What? It depends what you consider. I mean, we haven't watched any specific Christmas movies. We always go through the Harry Potter series during the festive period. So we have started that. But we've not watched any specific Christmas films. We do always go through Harry Potter, though, because it feels a little bit... who's son? Oh, so we could have just signed them on youth contracts, right? I see. But we've offered them semi-professional contracts. But no, for me, I always like to watch Home Alone, Elf, Nightmare Before Christmas. That's probably it for my non-negotiables around Christmas. What is everyone's favourite Christmas film? Feels like a topic of discussion, that one. Jack Frost. Solid. I've not watched it in years. Good film though. That's the favourite, is it, Slurry? Wow, okay. Right, we need to loan out those youngsters. We'll do that. We'll do that eventually. Yeah, I'd say so. Fair enough. Fair enough. McCausland is joining as our assistant manager. Jack Frost. Okay, I might give it a watch this year. Then I've not watched it in years, but if you're going strong as a favourite, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. Polar Express is a good one. Grinch is the best. Grinch, of course. I forgot about the Grinch. Grinch is a good one. I watched it a lot when I was younger, though, so I'm not sure it's one I rushed to watch. But it is good. For no particular reason. Oh, I'm also a big fan of the Vanessa Hudgens ones. For no particular reason. I don't know what that one is. Polar Express is terrible. Really? Oh, I watched it again last year. I hadn't watched it since I was in school. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Polar Express. It's not one I'd be watching every year. I thought it was a good film. Who's Heel? We've been linked with someone called Heel. He's a DM. We do need a DM. We can't scout him. Brilliant. So, he's at Stirling Uni. We can't scout him. No. Okay. Fair enough. We can't scout him, so that's going to be a no. What we're going to do is we are going to change our recruitment focuses. So, we don't need that anymore. Vanessa Hudgens and Fatboy from EastEnders, or whatever his name was. Yeah, it was Fatboy was his character, wasn't it? Yeah, I watched Polar Express last year and I kind of enjoyed it. I liked Polar Express. I do like it. I think it's a good Christmas film. How did that just start? Oh, create recommended. Right. No, right. So I'm going to create a new one. So I want That's one way of putting it, I guess, sorry. We want a cam, hopefully, that can play centre mid as well. But we'll go with that because we've got Bonner, but I would hope that we'd have someone else as well. We've only got one cam in the club. Adaptability, that's not great, is it? We'll assign any scout. But it says 0. So maybe if I actively put one on there, it might be a little bit better. So what do I think? No, so I'm going to put you there. We'll put you on that one. Follow him everywhere, but not home. Stream Elements doing the day work. Thank you, Slow. I appreciate that. Trying to earn that mod role, I see. DM we need. DM we need. So this is where I'm going to put the Chief Scout because we need a bit of quality in DM. Dirty work. Maybe that needs to be an emote. Maybe that needs to be an emote. I don't follow him anywhere. Yeah, fair enough. Give him it. We saw that how that ended once. Not well. Right, so we've got that. We're probably okay at the moment for wingers. I'd say the next thing we need is... No, we'll send the other guy just so looking at good players. Because I'd say we need some centre-backs, but we also are happy to just see anything. So John Dolan, you can just look at anyone. But we've fun for 20 minutes. Well, yeah, apart from no one will be allowed in. Right, now let's go to the transfer room in. Let's create a few of these. Is it not going to let me? I'll create requirements down here. So, I want a cam. I want him to be a regular starter. I want a Alex Sorloff first on the ban list. Not been around for a while. Or Bot Cotton. DM... I want a centre-back. We need a couple of centre-backs, really. And that's probably the important ones. Can't believe I had my sword took off me. I only had it for 5 minutes. And you went away for 5 years. Fair enough, Ben. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hey, I said if anyone was actually interested in it, let me know. No one came forward. And if anyone's going to say that Bongo was not the most deserving from his actions in the chat, you take that up with the swordsman. How about press continue for an emote? Like it. Press continue. I need to make the bottle. Dirty work. That's 3 that I'll get done tomorrow. I'll get those done. Right. We need to press continue. Speaking of. What else do we need to do then? So training I need to learn, but they're all on holiday at the moment anyway, so that doesn't matter. Playing time expectations, I might as well wait until we know what the squad's looking like. Signings, of course, need to happen. Set pieces, we'll wait until we know what the squad's looking like. Get that Bongo action figure from the Discord as an emote. Do we think? I'd be more than happy with that. That can be our welcome to Bongo every time. I like it. If Bongo agrees, we will get that done. If Bongo is happy with us to have it, I'm more than happy for that. We can even have it as one of the animated ones. So it wiggles. Wiggles was a weird word to use for that one. Who is Ryan Duffy? I don't know who Ryan Duffy is. Youth candidate. Yeah, we don't want him. The Scholars. Okay, so they look good. So it wiggles. Yeah, wiggles was a poor choice of words, I think. We avoid a tax hit. That's good. Oh, okay. How did our balance just jump up by 100k? This is a good song, by the way. Bit of Noah Khan. Love Noah Khan. New scouting budget. Okay, we've got some budget. That's good. Right, here we go. We've got contracts running out now, so this is what we need to have a look at. I don't think we wanted to renew anyone that was expiring, if I remember correctly. McGough's going to go... They're saying to offer Marinovic. Potentially a League One standard keeper. He's 18. The thing is, we're getting rid of Damus, aren't we? We're getting rid of Damus. He could he be our backup? I don't think he's good enough to be our backup. Villa 1-0 up against Arsenal? Wow, okay. Yeah, we will offer Marinovic a new contract, but Nicole's retiring anyway. Sonka can go, Kerr can go, Quitongo. Oh, I didn't realise. We're trying to sell him anyway. I didn't realise he was running out. Jack's not happy. Oh, I saw Tom FM on Twitter posted about the board putting a cash injection into his club. It was incredible. There was a brilliant tweet. Yeah, so if anyone didn't see it, Tom FM, we raided the other day, but he's huge on YouTube. Yeah, he posted a picture that his club injected £700,000 to help with the financial struggles of the club. They were £170 million in debt. I just posted a gif of someone throwing a bucket of water at a house on fire. Right, so we will offer Marinovic. Yeah, because I mean, if we're offering the youth prospects the contract, I mean, he wants quite a bit of money. At what point is he not just as good as them, if not better? So we'll give him another year. 110. I'll give you 200 quid. He's also a Lincoln fan, is he? I didn't know that. 120 then. We'll land at 120. We'll renew for a year. Staff. Oh, John Dolan's going to go, is he? We just assigned him a job. We won't renew that. We will give Harvey Nafpilotis a new contract. Chief Scout, that sounds good to me. He wants a little pay rise. We'll give him 70. You can have a little pay rise, although you've brought me no good players. Innes Lawson, I forgot about him. He's out on loan. He looks like he's improved since being on loan. We might. Can he play wide midfield? He can. I think we might have him on the bench this season rather than sending him back out. He's also done some comms work for the club. Really, that's cool. That's really cool. Right. So if John Dolan goes, it means we can bring in a new scout. That's good. Right, we've got some recommendations coming back. Right, who are you? You play DM. I don't think you'd get a work permit. It's the type of player we'd probably try for, but I don't think it'll work. But it looks really, really good. He's got pace as well. I think this could be a hell of a signing if he could get a work permit. I doubt he would be able to, but we can have a look, can't we? Of course we'll have a look. But for the visually impaired fans who use headsets and he does the comms for it. Right, I see, okay. That's really cool. Really cool thing to be involved in. Chris Hamilton is wanted by Annan, Dumbarton, Stirling and Spartans. I don't think he really adds much for us. The reason I looked at him as he's Scottish, so we know he'd be able to get a work permit, but I mean, yeah, Canate would be my favourite here, but I just don't think he's going to get the work permit, but we will try. We will try anyway. Important player. Oh, he wants a lot of money. He wants a lot of money. I'm going to try 400. I'm going to get rid of that. Go 1.5 on that. 50 quid if you don't get on the bench. Reasonable start. Right, 450 then. 450. I don't think we'll be able to sign him, unfortunately, but it's worth a shot. Okay, Tyrell Newton from Gateshead. He's got a lot of stamina. There's not much that's really lighting me up with that. No, I'm not fussed by him. Bonner's a better option. We do need some depth, but I don't think signing just for the sake of it is worth that. Danny Colling, Nicholas Collignon, Tom McIntyre. I think we looked at him, didn't we? The problem is we need some... No, we've got some pace. I mean, we could do with some more pace, but... He does look good. He could be our bigger man, although I would hope for bigger than 6'1". Because we want a big man in the middle of that defence. This guy's actually a right back. I mean, he's got some pace, bit of technical ability. He looks quite good. It just depends how good is he at centre back. He looks like he would be a good option. So this could be one of our options as one of the wide centre backs. Who's he played for? He's been at Barnet for a few years. He's been around the place, to be honest. I think that's a possibility. Again, this probably wouldn't... Is that Tom McIntyre who used to play for Reading? I'll just have a look. 5'11", no. I don't really need... Tom McIntyre wasn't a centre-back, was he the one that was at Reading? Yes, it is. I thought, who am I thinking of? McIntyre that was, I thought he was a sort of more of like a creative midfielder. Who am I thinking of? But yes. So that actually would be a really good signing, wouldn't it? That'd be a really good signing, I think. Maybe we go for Tom McIntyre. Who else have we got here? Because like I said, we just want a 6'4". That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. What country is that? I don't actually know what country that is. Comoros. I tell you what, there's... I'm really tempted by 3 of these. Now, the problem is that's how we end up with loads of players again. But at the moment, all we have is Jake Davison and Pignatiello. Signing 3 would give us 5 centre-backs in a 3 centre-back formation. I think we probably need it, to be honest. I think we probably need to sign 3. Definitely going to regret this, but struggling to stay awake, so thinking I'm going to get some shut-eye, which means I won't be able to sleep tonight much. Level of time. Hey, get some rest, Bob, dude. I can imagine it was a very taxing day, so yeah, I think a nap is well-deserved. Yeah, maybe try not to make it a really long one, otherwise you'll struggle this evening. But pleasure having you in, and congratulations once again, sir. Go get some well-earned rest. So I think, I mean, he'd be the maybe, Danny Colling. He'd be the maybe, but then he does have some pace. Like, he is more of what I'd like as one of those wide centre backs. He's got some. Yeah, I think we're gonna offer him a contract. We're gonna get rid of all of that. Don't tell me I'd live my life. 850. Wow. Okay. Right, that's a lot of money. See how much we can bring that down. 650, and get rid of that. Clean sheet bonus. We don't keep those, so you can have 200. 55 if you're not on the bench. Reasonable start. 675 then. 190. We're nearly there. 700. This is a lot of money. This is a lot of money for us. 675. 2-year deal. Okay. Oh, I don't know if I regret that, but that's... He's going to have to play a lot of football for that money. Tom McIntyre, I think we're getting as well, because that's a lot of experience. Looking at his pace and stuff, he'd probably be more of the central option. Not quite as big as I'd like. Right, how much we can actually find out before this one. 725 and 1,000. Can you bring that down a little bit? No, he won't. Oof, we're going to spend a lot of money on defenders. But if we're honest, where did we struggle last season? It was at the back. So maybe we need to spend this money on 725. I'm glad he didn't come in higher on that amount. 200 on a clean sheet. There you go. Thank you very much. No, if it's promising, accept it. There you go. Tom McIntyre hopefully coming in as well. And then last one. I don't know if this guy will get a work permit, but we're going to try as well. 6'4". This is what I was hoping as that central centre back. Just someone who's a bit of a brute. He's not slow. I mean, stamina's not amazing, but we'll have options off the bench. But yeah, I quite like that. And that's more reasonable on the money as well. This would be good. I don't know if he'll get a work permit, but we can definitely work with that. 200 clean sheet. You can have £100. We don't keep them. We're nearly there. We'll then accept it. We're getting close to a deal. I know we are. 200. Thank you. Okay. Hopefully we sign all three of them. That'd be really, really good. Really, really good. Loan deals are set to expire. That's fine. They didn't want to join us permanently. Carl Ferguson. I don't know who Carl Ferguson is. Were we looking at him, were we? 6'4". He's very slow, though. I'm not fussed on that. Maybe we were looking at him previously. I'm guessing I had him on the shortlist. Oh, no, that's players coming back for us. Asumani. Someone else has gone in for him. Who is it? I don't know who they are. Hopefully he picks us, but I don't know. Hopefully that's the only player that gets sort of challenged for. The other ones will be brilliant. Bobby, how are you? Swear you're meant to be in the jungle. I'm probably a little bit more mild-mannered of a ginge. But welcome in, my friend. West Brom fan, I'm assuming from the username. Pleasure to have you in. I hope you're very, very well. Happy Saturday. Yes, there we go. Yeah, not quite as angry. Not quite as angry around here. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. That's awfully kind. Thank you for that generous follow. Who have West Brom got today? Have we got a game today? Who are they playing? So Nichols retired. McGough's retired. Marinovic has signed a new contract. Is that QPR? How are West Brom getting on? Sorry, I can't say I'm very clued up with the league. Being a Swindon fan, we don't look that high up. Not good. Okay. Looking like it's going to be a road to glory for the stream save, mate. Okay, is that what's won the poll? Is it what? Have you got an idea of a team it'll be, or is that going to be the next sort of seeking of solutions? Really bad season, is it, Bobby? What are we talking? Sort of wrong end of top half, or? I always think of West Brom as in my head, whenever I think of Chris, that gave you my answer. Whenever I think of West Brom, I think like Chris Brunt, and who's the other player I'm thinking of? There's another centre mid jump straight to mind, but I can't remember his name. An hour left for the votes. Going to do another poll with options of clubs. Good stuff. I will make sure to get my vote involved. Exciting stuff. Nearly there. Nearly made a decision. Quitongo's left the club. Quitongo has left the club. So, right, Sonka's left. Yeah, we're going to release him. I don't want him on a week by week. Kerr is going to be released. Dolan is going to be released. Quitongo has left. Innes Lawson, how long is his contract left for? Ellis has gone back to Kilmarnock. Keith has gone back to Falkirk. Can we get him back on loan is the question. Feel that they should be tested in a different environment, so they don't want him going. We'll suggest it anyway. No, fair enough. They don't want him coming back to us. How did he do for us in the end? Played 11 times, 4 goals, 1 assist, 1 player of the match. I would have liked him back. I mean, we want to sign him permanently, but he didn't want to join, unfortunately. Great and more, how are we? Afternoon, mate. You're my halftime entertainment after watching Derby get destroyed by Leicester in the first half. What's the score, Great and more? What is the score? I mean, Leicester's always going to be a tough game. Pleasure to have you in as always. Happy Saturday, even though the football results might not be making it one. but I hope you're doing very, very well. Thinking Germany, France, or Portugal. Okay, that's interesting. 3-0. That's not an enjoyable first half. It goes one of two ways for my boys today, Swindon. We've got Bolton in the FA Cup, so it could very much be a first half like that. We're missing quite a few players, or I'm hoping. I'm quietly confident for our game, but it's a big ask. It's a big ask. We've historically not been very good in the FA Cup. By historically, I mean in recent time. Kanate's moves delayed due to a work permit. The thing is, usually that means it doesn't happen, but we did sign the winger. He was given a work permit, so we can hope. We can only dream. I've gone against Swindon on my ACCA. You wouldn't be a silly man to do so, Great and Moore. I wouldn't say that's a silly thing to do. Right, so this season's where we've got a lot of contracts coming to an end. But we don't have to worry about that yet. Right, clubs in Scotland. Rangers have released Ross McCausland. He looks good at football. I don't think he'd join us. He also doesn't play where we need him, so we probably couldn't afford him anyway. Will Ferry. We don't play with a left back. Again, he looks quite good. Who was he released by? Dundee. I think this is a calibre of footballer that we don't have the ability to sign. Rangers have got rid of Jose Cifuentes, I'm going to say. He looks very good at football, and we could probably use him. I'm going to guess he wouldn't want to join us. Let's find out. Wouldn't be interested. He would require Edinburgh to get promoted from League One before he considered it. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. So he wants Championship at least. Regan Charles Cook. He looks quite good at football, doesn't he? He looks quite good at football. No, he wouldn't want to join us either. That's fair enough. They're being released by Premiership clubs, and I'm trying to swoop in. Centre mid, and you can play everywhere. What about you? No. Yeah, it's a tall ask, a tall order to expect these players to drop from the Premiership down to League One. Anyway, what player recommendations have we got so far? Not interested in you, Leighton Bisland from Cardiff. We don't need right backs. We're not playing with a right back this season. Flynn Duffy. I know that name. Why do I know that name? I don't know why I would know that name looking at those teams. Again, we're not playing with fullbacks, so we don't need him. So we'll get rid of that. Right. We need to put out a advert for a scout because one of our contracts just ran out and I felt like we could probably get a better one. Place an advert for a scout. Okay, that's good news. Pleased. The board and the supporters are both pleased. That's good news. We're happy with that. Chris Martin's. Has he been released? Is he? Oh no, he's still at Kidderminster. It is about to. His contract's about to end. 4 pace and 6. How many goals did he get this season? Scored 6 in 21. How did he actually get on at Swindon? Scored once in 12 games. Search starts for a scout. That's good news. Derby legend Chris Martin. I wouldn't go as far as to say that he's a Swindon legend. He played for us. We can leave it at that. Right, so Danny Colling is signing for the club. That's really, really good news. It's a lot of money. This is going to be one of our higher earners. Get him in, guaranteed bagsman. I did try, but he went to Kidderminster instead. I think he wants to stay in England. So there was active interest from Northampton. Wow, okay, we're going to accept that before Northampton swoop in and steal that. Tom McIntyre is joining as well. That's really, really big. That's 2 really, really good signings. Again, a lot of money, but that's 2 really, really important signings. Look at that. I mean, he's a championship standard player. We just got him in on a free. He's worth 180 to 300k. That is a brilliant, brilliant signing. I'm really, really happy with that one. Tom McIntyre as well. I tell you what, we'll have a look at their stats. Oh, Asu Ameni has gone elsewhere. That's a shame. Ferguson, I don't care about that. Asu Ameni was our other centre-back we wanted. He was going to be our big brute in the middle of the three. He's gone to FC Rouzets. Where are they? In France. Don't know what level that is. But, I mean, yeah, that's fair enough. We were probably going to struggle for a work permit anyway. But McIntyre's in as well. He looks like he's a good standard of player as well. He's a leading League One player. Again, worth money as well. Lineup's out in 20 minutes. Go on. Right, so really, I mean, Colin could be... He could be our central man, I guess. He could be our central man. How do I... Ah, here you go. He's just... So no-nonsense centre-back is what I'd want you to actually play as, but we could just go centre-back. At this point. So that fills the gap we needed. Where am I? Sorry, it's match day. It's tactics, isn't it? I still get lost. So I think Danny Colling is going to go there. What's the difference? The main job of centre-back is to provide protection to the team, be in a position where they can be ready to react to attacking threats when the ball is turned over. The nose is focused on being the last outfield protection the team has, being in a position to be ready to defend at any moment, while also looking to minimise the amount of risks they take with the ball at their feet. What are you like with the ball at your feet? Passing, no. Yeah, no, I'm going to go no nonsense for that. And then what's covering do? As the cover centre-back is asked to adopt a more cautious approach, holding... Yeah, I like that. That central one can be that. That's fine. Pignatiello then. So Williams, the thing is, he looks like he can develop lots. He can also play cam. I didn't actually know that. That's good. This could potentially move Pignatiello there. We could have him as more of a deep line playmaker. Defensive midfielder, and then we can move Williams to the bench, and then McIntyre can go in there. I think that's a really, really strong upgrade, that. Because Williams, I really like. To be fair, Ray Grant is a good League One player. Ewan Williams is... He's a decent League One player, and he has the potential to be a championship player. I think we start Williams. Over Grant. I know Grant is probably better right now, but I think we invest in the youth. We go Williams there. Keep him as a DM. Yeah, I think we go with that. So that's the team at the moment. I really like that. I would probably like a better cam. I don't think we're a million miles away from our starting team, though. For me, the only thing I'm thinking is potentially... I need to move some players out to actually see who's who. Do we start Guthrie? I think we could maybe start Guthrie instead. Behind Giroud, the channel forward looks to constantly be a thorn in the opposition defender's sides, regularly making supporting runs into the channels for the team. Work rate. Yeah, we can do a bit of tracking there as well. I don't mind that. No, we don't need tracking, do we? We worked that out last stream. We don't need anyone else. Oh, wow, the Charlton versus Portsmouth game has been interrupted. Wonder what happened? Oh, really? Okay. We'll leave it at that. I think we do start Guthrie, as well as good as Dixon Peters is. Right. I think that's really, really strong. I would probably like one more centre-back because looking at our squad, I mean, let's get rid of let's get rid of who's actually not in it. So Damus will leave there at the moment because he's our second choice keeper, but he is going. You can move Charlton versus Portsmouth medical emergency in the 15th minute. Doesn't look good. There's been a medical emergency in the crowd. Right. Oh, it's now been abandoned. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. That's concerning. It mustn't be good at all. Wow. Fordyce into the under-19s. Lynch into the under-19s. I'm just moving them there so that I know who's who. Naismith is gone. Didn't he? Oh, he's joining soon. That's what I was going to say. And they were taken off the pitch, and 40 to 45 minutes later, game's called off. Oh, I see. Wow, it's been a while since. Right, I'm with you. Bailey Dow, we're looking to get rid of. Oh no, we're looking to loan him, are we? Either way. Are we looking to loan him? I thought I offered him out. We'll leave Dow there for now. I mean, I'm not using a fullback though. Mitchell is being offered out. Hope the person is okay. Yeah, of course. It sounds. I mean, in those instances, it's rare that the game actually gets called off, isn't it? So it must it must be really, really bad. Horrible to hear. Ray Grant we're using. He's staying, so he's there. He's a sub. Add him as a sub. At the moment, Damus is a sub. Hope the fans okay. Yeah, exactly. That doesn't sound good. No, not at all. That's like I say. I mean, usually if there's an incident in the crowd, it's been that it's sort of post. You know what I mean? It's been dealt with and the game's continued. But the fact the game's been called off really doesn't sound positive. Innes Lawson we're going to have on the bench this season. Hines is a sub. What did we land on with Plesovic? We were going to loan him out again. I mean, his stats look really, really good. Apparently, Pompey fans were disgusting. Really? That's not good. So he's not a sub. Dixon Peters is. Stevie May is leaving. Right, okay, so now the squad looks a lot smaller, which is what we was hoping for, because we had far too many players that weren't happy. So now we've only got Plesovic there that we're going to look to loan out. Apart from that, we've got 6 subs. Booed the announcement for the game being abandoned. There's more important things than football at times. More important things. So we will offer him out. I'll pay his wages. Just want him to play some football. So Plesovic will get offered out on loan. 6 subs. Okay, so for me, I mean, looking at that straight away, we don't have a sub centre-back. I mean, we've got Pignatiello who's playing in defensive midfield, who could obviously move back. He is a good option at centre-back as well. I would say we're missing a cam. I think wide midfielders-wise, we're sorted. We've got Lawson and Hines. Striker, we've got Dixon Peters. I'd probably want one more striker, though. Potentially even a starting striker. DM, I probably want another one, I'm thinking. We've got Grant. Keeper, we'll either keep Damus. We'll either keep Damus as our backup, but yeah. If he goes, we'll have to bring someone in. Why have I got Dow on the bench? I don't want Dow on the bench. Sorry, so Dow's also getting loaned out. Some comments on Twitter are vile. That's not great. What? So he can be a good League One player. No, I'm going to offer him for sale, actually. I'm going to offer him for sale 5k. We're going to get rid of him, actually. I don't need him. So move to under 19. So Dow's gone as well. So yeah, so we've got 5 subs. We need, I'm going to say, potentially a DM. I'd say a striker, a cam, and a centre-back is what's needed. Okay. it's good to know. I mean, we've at least got this sorted. And then also, I mean, if any fantastic footballers come available to us in any position, we'll take them. But we need to see how it goes. Requirement recommendations. Who's this? Tom McIntyre. We've already brought him in. Don't you worry about that. I'm really happy with those two centre-backs we signed. East Fife have offered me a job interview. Decline. We're not even thinking about that. So did they come up, did they? Oh no, they were already in the league, weren't they? They finished 8th. We finished above them and they're trying to poach me. No chance. No chance. It would take a big job offer to make us consider it. Yeah, I've always been had a positive opinion of the majority. Yeah, I've always had a positive opinion of Portsmouth fans, but it doesn't sound like they've covered themselves in glory there. Right, Canate, yeah. We didn't get the work permit for our DM. That's not good. Unwilling to join without a work permit. That's fair enough, because I don't want you to anyway, so we'll cancel that. I forgot, we do also have that winger coming in, don't we? Portsmouth Pirates fans always had a bad name as well. The players, however. Transfer activity in... How would you see then? So... Where's like transfer history? I always forget where I'm looking. It's probably right in front of me, isn't it? Where am I? Transfer history, here we go. So in. Is this all last season? No, we got it here. Did I make up that mate is joining? I'm sure we agreed it. Is it going to be on the calendar? How many times do I have to click calendar for it to work? Where's... Here we go. Naismith joins Peterhead. Here we go. No, Correa joins Edinburgh City. Won't let me click on it. Okay, fair enough. We've got a winger joining anyway. We have the Brazilian winger joining. Okay, so that's good news. That will be, we'll be sorted for wingers then. So we need a DM, we need a centre-back, we need probably a striker, and maybe a keeper. Recruitment advice. Not enough goalkeepers. Yeah, I'd agree. Wait before offering. Right. Transfer list in this Lawson. I'm looking to play him. Worried new signing Aidan Connolly will take his position in the team. Important player. I mean, we're going to... so we are going to... I'll have a look at that now. We've sorted the squad a little bit at the playing time expectations. So, what have we got? So, Aidan McAdams expects to be a star player. At the moment, he probably is. Is a good League One keeper. Right. Since we've made the signing, we're going to renew these. So... Well, they added more. They've added more to this, haven't they? Trossard 1-1. That's an FPL wonder, isn't it? I know a lot of people use Trossard, and every week I think I should probably get him in, and I don't. I really wanted him, really. He's only 5'11". I don't think we want to go for him. We only went for Canate, didn't we? And he can't join. So Lucas Kiefer. He's 34 years old, so it would very much be for 1 year. I don't think he really offers us anything better. We'll leave that. Remove. We're going to refresh these. So let's go centre back. We're going to go important player. No, we'll go regular starter. We'll go, again, we're going to go Cam. We're going to say an important player. We're going to go striker. We're going to say regular starter. Good evening. How are we, Brivett? Welcome in, sir. I hope you're very, very well. Happy Saturday to you, my friend. And then we'll go... I don't like the options you have for keeper. I'd rather they be the same. Cold? Yeah, I can imagine. Was it a working Saturday, was it? You going to the game today, Rivet? That's a good question. We will ask for a first choice keeper. So that was it. What did we say? So centre back we needed. Oh, DM as well. DM as well. And I'm going to go important player. Yeah, I am. Is it a late kickoff? Is it a late kickoff or is it just a quick stop? Yeah, I was working. Cool, that's a full-on day. Enjoy if you can. Hey, with recent results. Going about 4? Right, okay. No offers for Dow. Oh, loan offers finally for Plesovic. And League 2 as well. That's good. How often are they going to play him? Regular starter for Clyde and Peter. I'm really happy with that. If he's regularly playing League 2 football, I'll be really happy with that. Not confident today. 4-0 Liverpool, I'm telling you. I think 3-1, personally. I think 3-1. I've been disappointed to note that there is quite a poor atmosphere in the dressing room right now and would recommend... Okay, let's talk to him. It's clear that it's rather poor, and I'd like to know if there's any potential issues I should be aware of. I don't think the atmosphere is about average. Fair enough. Okay, fair enough. I'll take your word for it. Players be absolutely knackered after Wednesday. Yeah, that's true. Send on language course. Okay, that's fine. Squad's general character had positive impact. Yeah, okay. Latest ability review has improved a lot in the last 6 months. That's good. Okay, fair enough. We'll leave it at that. Oh my god, guess what? In Sainsbury's, a Smarties cookie chocolate giant tube, 120 grams is £2. What a rip-off. And I went to B&M, there was £1. Like, yeah, that sounds like Sainsbury's. Sounds like Sainsbury's, that, James. Right, so again, I think we'll do the playing time closer to the start of the season when we know who's going to be starting and things like that. Staffing, coaching, courses. I think we'd benefit from Tommy Sloan. Sorry, competent. No, take out a mortgage before going to Sainsbury's. That is, yeah. I wouldn't be doing my shopping there. Put it that way. That's somewhere you know what I mean. You get yourself a nice dinner. You're not doing your shopping. Elise to Man City, according to this. Okay, right. How are we looking? Clyde, step up, May, that's fine. Peter, head to Land May, okay. Harrogate have offered us a job. Right, we've got some suggestions there for signings. Where are Harrogate? They're in the National League, it looks like. Mason Bennett. We're not going to join. Up the gate. I've been to Harrogate, away with Swindon, actually. It's a nice place. Lovely place. Decline the interview, though. Right. We are... So, centre-backs. 35-year-old, 6'1". Not what we're looking for. I think the rest were Scottish, weren't they? Okay, so we actually have some options here. 22-year-old Mitchell Robertson, 6'3". That is what we're looking for. Because then we could move Colling over to one of the wide centre-back roles. Robertson could be there. Club admin has forgotten to put the town lineups on Twitter. Any chance here? Proper Tory place, you'd fit right in. Brilliant. It was a nice place. It was a lovely place. So at the moment, Mitchell Robertson, Blair, Govan, 5'11". No. If I sign another centre-back, I want it to be a big lad. 6 foot Connor Allen. He was at Falkirk last season. Slow and not as tall as I'd like. I'm going to offer a contract to Mitchell Robertson. He's only 22 as well. 6'3". He's not slow by any means. Yeah, I like the look of this. And he only wants to be a squad player. Thank you very much. And he doesn't want much money. Yes, please. Please join. I'll tell you what, actually. You can have your 250 quid a week. You're just not going to get your wage rises. I just wanted to join. So I am going to make it very desirable to do so. 2 years, yes please. Giving Shearer a starting chance, but Glatz keeps the 9. I think that's fair. Maybe it's 2, not 145 for FA Cup. It is 2, right? Okay. You just been refreshing, but nothing there. No cam's been made available. What? Cormac Christie, 8 to 15 finishing. He's quick, very quick. 19 years old as well. Yeah, this could be a sign-in. Where was he? Released by Rangers. He'd actually want to join, would he? Got Rudy Varane. I don't think we get a work permit for him. I think Cormac Christie looks better anyway. Kieran Shanks, 25 years old. 13 to 17 finishing. Where were you? He's been released by Peterhead. He's been there for years. He's been scoring goals. Do we go for the youngster? Or do we go... Because the thing is, we got Dixon Peters as well, so we only need one. Oh, lots of teams are in for him, including Aberdeen and East Kilbride. Right, we're going to try for Cormac Christie. If we don't get him and someone else gets him, we'll go for the other lad. So let's get in here, and we're going to have to offer a good deal here. 460 quid a week. He wants money if he scores things. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to take that one out. I'm going to up that. I'm going to give you 110 if you score a goal. 75 quid if you're not on the bench. We're trying to make this desirable. I'm going to try and make this desirable. I'm going to go with that. Yeah. Please pick us. Because he can also play Cam as well. He can play on the wings. Oh, that would be a good signing. I want him. Right, goalkeepers. We've got Robbie Much. Alfie Halliwell. So he's a youngster. Similar level to Aidan McAdams. Doesn't look like he's going to get loads better, though. Robbie Much, what do you look like? Similar as well. Maybe we just keep Damus as our backup. Maybe we just keep him, I think. I don't think we need to change at the moment. It'd only be if a really, really good keeper came. So he's emergency backup, that's fine. If we take him off of the transfer list, we'll keep Damus. I think unless we get a really good option put in front of us to replace McAdams as first choice, we'll stick with that at the moment. Joe Newell. If we somehow win today, that would put us in a great place before Brentford away. It really would. It really would. Right, Joe Newell, where have you been playing? He's been at Hibs. Okay. He looks like a very good footballer, doesn't he? He looks like a very good footballer. That is a step up. Because that's the thing with the DMs. We've been looking at them, but we don't want someone who's just adding more of the same. 6'2" Barry Maguire. Was it Partick Thistle? Again, he looks similar standard, so we might as well stick with what we got if we were going to go for him. I think we're going to offer a contract to Joe Newell. It'll only be a 1-year deal, as he is an older gentleman. I'm guessing he's going to want quite a bit of money. Yeah, he does. So we'll go 450. We're so close. Well, then accept it. 450. Thank you very much. 12-month contract. That would do. Okay, these are some positive movements we're making here. I really want Cormac Christie. Cormac Christie, and I'd be really, really happy. That would be very, very positive. I do think we're going to struggle to bring him in. He's got some very, very, very interesting offers put in front of him. Who's Lewis Stewart? I don't even remember who that is. St. Mirren. Oh, I remember he did look good, actually. But yeah, he went to St. Mirren. Understandable. Understandable. So, can we try and... Peterhead have signed Naismith. He's gone. Yeah, that's fair enough. I'm not interested in either of them now. Scouting update. What's the scouting update you've got for me? Hamilton have gone in for Christie as well, was that? Yeah. Everyone wants him. Everyone's after him. Right, Alfie Halliwell. He just doesn't look like he's going to get much better, so I don't really see the point. I'm not going to bother with him. Corey Thompson, no, we're not looking for young midfielders at the moment. Tom Lang. Not really interested in me, to be honest. No, we can leave that. No interest there. Connor Allen. We looked at him, didn't we? Yeah, he was too slow for my liking, for what I need. Dean Cornelius is a great name. Not anything there to excite me. David Devine. 6'3". Where have you been? A lower for years. No thanks. Don't think we need it. Michael Roof. Okay, you look like you could be a bit of a player. He's got some pace. Looks like he can finish. 3-1 in the Derby Leicester game now. We couldn't, could we? Oh, great and more. Imagine the scenes. Imagine the scenes. He's not scored many goals. He was at Queen's Park. We'll hold fire on him at the moment. I'm going to keep the report. Because if we don't get... Nordic King, how are we? Welcome in. Happy Saturday. Hope you're very, very well. Yeah, if we don't get Cameron Christie, we're going to have to reassess our striker options. Plesovic going on loan to Clyde. That's really, really good news. Means he's going to play some League 2 football. No, I just want to... Can you... How do you get it so that you're told how they're getting on? Does it not have the option to like scout them as they're away anymore? Report? No. I don't know how to do that. Nordic King, how are we though? Welcome in. Happy Saturday. I hope you're very, very well. Saw Edinburgh sign Guthrie and Greg Allen yesterday. Hey, I'm trying not to take credit for it, but I feel like I should be a scout. Don't you just get it anyway? I'm not sure, Jack. You used to press it as they were going out on loan. Like automatically. I hope so, but... Right. Who wants to... Liam Stewart wants the job. Right, let's have a look what scouts we've got on option. Barry Douglas. I'm all good, thank you. I am fantastic. I am very, very well. I'm glad you're doing good as well. I was excited to see that they signed Guthrie. It means I might be doing something right. So we got competent, which we have learnt now is 7 to 9. Stephen Lawless, reasonable and competent. What was reasonable? Was reasonable worse than that? It was, yeah. So top person. Douglas is winning at the moment. David Mitchell is an unsuited scout, so no thank you. I just skipped someone, didn't I? Reasonable, and very good. No, that's a no. So it's still Barry Douglas at the moment. Reasonable, competent, yeah, still Barry Douglas. Did I look at David Wilson yet? Doesn't matter. Ian Mitchell. Competent, average. Competent, average. What were you at the top? Competent, good. So Barry Douglas still winning. Sam Ramsbottom. There we go. You imagine doing your job and your CV just reads unsuitable? That's what I mean, yeah. So I'm just going to apply for the scouting role. I can't actually scout, so fair enough. Right, Barry Douglas is going to get the nod here. Right, £100 a week. You're not getting a wage rise if we go up. Reasonable start, is it? If it's a reasonable start, accept it. £100. You're going to need to make a better offer. 110. £10 a week was all it took. Barry Douglas is going to join. Newell set to sign for Edinburgh City. I can't remember who Newell is. That's bad, isn't it? Who was Newell? Ah, the midfielder. That's good. That's good. I'm happy with that. Joe Newell joins the club. We've got our DM. That's us sorted in midfield now. Well, I mean, we still need a cam. That's us sorted in defensive midfield. They're saying that's a C plus, but I mean that's pretty good. I mean, he's leading League One level. He's our best DM. It'll do for a year, that's for sure. I'm really happy with that. We just wanted to come up saying Christie's signed for Edinburgh City. Carmack Christie. I mean, if we get him, that's like a marquee signing. That. What's the season push for playoffs? Unfortunately, that's just come up what we didn't want to see. It's completely understandable. Cormac Christie picked Aberdeen over us. I would have probably done the same. But yes, Nordic King, that's the plan. We finished 7th, really sort of lacklustre second half of the season. Playoffs is the aim. That's the aim. But we've got 2 signings coming in. So Barry Douglas is joining as a scout. And we've got Mitchell Robertson, the 22-year-old centre-back, joining us. So we need to look at another striker now. Possible loan for Christie. That's a good shout. It's a good shout. Then we don't have to spend as much, I guess. Let's have a look. I didn't even think of that. They'd want us to pay the £400 a week. He does look good, though, doesn't he? He does look good. Great and more. You might be onto something here. Let's have a quick look. So Cormac Christie on loan is an option. Or the only other options we had was Kieran Shanks was an option. Finishing of 13 to 17. He's not going to be quite as pacey as him. Do we want the permanent deal is the problem. Like, if we just get a loan, then we can sort of, just deal with it this year and then sign someone permanently next year. The other option, where does your so if you keep a report, where does that go? Sounds like a silly question, but I pressed keep report and now it's not here. I'll tell you what, I reckon it's going to be on here and it'll be on our scouted players, won't it? That'll probably be it. So who was the other guy we just had a look at? So if we go edit search, striker, it was, I'll remember his name when I see it. Was it Arnie Stewart? I don't think it was. No. Where is he then? It was the bloke with the big ears. Oh my God, just realised you can listen to the Town Game on BBC Sounds. It's not a league game. Oh, okay. Okay. We're going to have to just look for him down here. Oh no, it wasn't even here. It was on the recommendations. And I pressed keep report. Lineup is Ripley, Mabete, Wright, Knight-Labelle, Nichols, Clark, Kilkenny, Snowden, Drinnan, Bowden, McGregor. It's a good team. It's going to be a big ask. I think it's going to be a big ask for us to get something today. That's really annoying me. So what was the point of hitting keep report? Nordic King! Thank you very much for the tier 1 subscription. I really, really appreciate that. Got yourself a season ticket. What incredible generosity. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I really do appreciate that. Far too kind. Thank you very much, Nordic King. Bench is Ward, Ball, Tabor, Princewell, Palmer. Okay, so Palmer made the bench. Oldacre and Gray. So no Taff, but Oldacre's made it. And Palmer as well. That's positive. Thank you again, Nordic King. I really do appreciate the tier 1 sub. Absolute legend. Right, if anyone knows better than me, where if you hit keep report. So I was on player recommendations. And instead of saying discard report, I say keep. And now I don't know where I've put it. Strong lineup that. Jack, I agree. I can't remember his name. That's the problem. This is what really annoyed me. Just goes into your database page, I think. That's what I thought, but then he's not there because I remember he had was it Barney? I'm sure it wasn't. It was a guy with big ears. I have the same problem. Never have a clue. Right. Okay. Is it your search filter? See, I've just put striker. Stream Elements doing the dirty work. If you're not in the Discord, get yourself in. It's the place to be when the stream isn't active. What's your thoughts on Jake Tabor? Thought he looked decent when coming on against Grimsby the other week. What the town fans' opinion? So, from what I've seen of him, I mean, before he went on loan to Bath, he looked a little bit lightweight. There was positives there, Great and Moore. There was positives. I mean, he looks very quick. He looks like you know what I mean. I think he could be a very technical player, but just looked a little bit lightweight. I think it looked a bit of a too quick a step up. I think joining us straight away. But I do agree, he looked really, really positive when he came off the bench. So hopefully that loan maybe sort of got him used to a jump in step, and hopefully he can kick on. Do you have any idea how to stop my scouting Scottish Prem players, even though I only have budget for... No, see, I struggled with that as well, because I just sort of went on the region of Scotland, and then, yeah, I found that as well. Luckily, they do keep it quite realistic for me, but I don't know how to put it based on what you can afford. Tabor on loan to Edinburgh City, Great and More. Now we're talking. Game of Opinions, welcome in first time chatter. It's a pleasure to have you. Keep it going. My Man United rebuild is going well after changing some tactics. We'll be looking to go for a road to glory with a lower league team soon after season 5. So how has the rebuild gone? Are we talking silverware? Have there been any honours earned back to United? And what sort of team are you thinking of? What sort of team are you thinking of for the road to glory? Thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate that. I hope the stream was very, very enjoyable for yourself. I hope you had a good time. I'm assuming it was the Man United rebuild, as you said. Let me just give you a shout out. Oh, I've just typed raid there. I'm trying to do a shout out. I nearly raided you right back. As you can tell, I'm good at this streaming stuff. A shout out. There we go. So let's give Mr. Game of Opinions a follow. I've just dropped a follow myself. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate that. I hope you had an excellent stream. Blackburn Rovers is going to be the road to glory. Okay, what in particular has drawn you to Blackburn? No silverware yet for United, but sort of talk to me about the team then. What sort of signings have we made? Is the team looking better at least? Got rid of the dead wood. But yeah, everyone, if you could join me in dropping Game of Opinions a follow, I'd really appreciate that. Generously sent a raid over. I hope the stream was excellent, my friend. Happy Saturday to you and you raiders. My name's Josh, or A1, whichever. We're currently managing Edinburgh City FC. We are going into our 3rd season. So season 1 we started in League 2, the bottom tier, 4th tier of Scottish football, on minus 15 points. We somehow finished 2nd and went up in the playoffs. Sorry. We then were very much out of our depth. We went up too early. We finished 7th out of 10 in League 1 last season, and now we're looking to just sort of rebuild and have a go at the league. I'm trying to find a report I kept for a striker right now, if I'm perfectly honest, and it's giving me a headache. I can't remember where it is. So that's an issue right now. I'm sure we'll find it at some point. I just don't know where on earth it has gone. So I'm going to have a look. I think Nordic King said about it being in the database. And maybe it's just... because maybe if it's not just a striker... how do I clear all of this? Let's clear all of that. So Kieran Shanks is the other one we're going to look at. I don't think it was him. I really don't think it was Barney Stewart. There was definitely a face to the player. Look, there's no one here. Scouted players only. Get them back to the Premier League. Got Tom Bischoff. Basically finished season 1 and 2 in top 4. I had to get rid of the deadwood, and it's taken time to rebuild with the finance side. But the next season, hoping we can win, as we got rid of Rashford finally to PSG. Okay. However, funny thing is, once he accepted the contract, he was on fire and scoring goals. Basically conned me. He's bluffed his way into a transfer there, unfortunately. Anyways, enjoy. Well, thank you for sending the raid over. I really appreciate that. I'll make sure to check out one of the streams. And thank you very much for the generous follow. I appreciate that. I will make sure to see how United get on. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have an excellent weekend, my friend. Had a horror show in my first game. What we talking? Shearer not finding the back of the net? Right, that strike has just disappeared. I'm sure of it. So we're going to have a look at Kieran Shanks. Oh no, so this is where I need opinions then. 2-0 up, comfortable. He's paused it. Big brother took the controller. Does he give the controller to his bigger brother? Next thing, I'm 6-2 down. He's obviously, he must, his roommate's Stokes, and he's just asked him to take over. So I have, I'm going to employ all of you to give opinions, please. Do we get the youngster Christie, who we were really hoping to sign? Do we bring him in on loan? So it looks to me like he's going to be very, very quick. Very, very quick and can finish. Or do we permanently sign Kieran Shanks, who isn't going to be as quick, but has got some great finishing stats. Looks like he can actually pass the ball as well. Teamwork, work rate. Or both. Or both. But, I mean, both feels excessive because we've got, what, 3 strikers at the moment, have we? 3 or 4? We have 3 or 4 strikers at the moment. Have a look. Shanks' wage depends first. If similar to Christie, I'd go for Christie. If Shanks is significantly cheaper, get him in. Great and more. I think you're speaking sense there. Great lineup to focus on the league, that. Do you think so? So we got 3. Yeah, we got 3 strikers. We've got 6. Nah, it's best we can do, yeah, I'm with you. We got 6 subs. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, that's a really good idea, that. Great and more. Let's see what Shanks would want. He also, it said he's wanted. Who by? That's Blair Govan. Hamilton want him. Just think Mbete will be out of his depth. He doesn't have an agent, so we have to just go in for it. Important player. All right, so it's going to be about half the wage budget of Christie. I think we go for Shanks. And Bowden doesn't offer enough. I know you feel that way about Bowden. I'm going to say he scores the winner today. I reckon we win today. We will actually play football because Palmer isn't playing, and that's when we are out best. I mean, yeah, it's definitely a different way of playing when Palmer's on the pitch. I think we're going to try and get Christie in because we might as well have a cheaper permanent option than developing someone else's player for more money. We are much better without a target man. It'll be much harder to build it up through Mbete. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good shout. How about that? Reasonable start. £200. We're close to reaching it, alright? Well then accept it. Oh, okay. He's not happy with that. 220. 220 and 950 there. Okay, Kieran Shanks, we've agreed in principle. We've agreed in principle. We'll just see if anyone else comes in for him. Who was Robertson? I forget who Robertson was. Oh, that was the centre-back. Disappointed with the deal to sign Robertson. I think that's harsh. He's a good League One player. He can be a lead in League One player. I mean, we needed the depth. We needed the depth. 10 pace, 10 acceleration, heading 6'3". So, actually, for me, I think... Actually, our scout sold us a bit of a dream there. He looked like he was going to be better. I think we go... I think we keep it as it is. So we'd have Davidson and McIntyre as our wide centre-backs. Colling will be our central defender. Central defender. And then, yeah, Robertson can come off the bench, I think. He only wants to be a squad player as well. So I think he can Yeah, be that central backup there. I think that's probably good. We probably didn't want too many headaches of Hamilton have come in for Shanks as well. Right, okay. Who are you? Imani Languedoc? Centre mid and a cam. I mean, we can't afford this, so I don't know why we've had this put on our plate. He'd be our best cam. He looks like he's too expensive for us. I mean, if Shanks ends up going to Hamilton, then we go for Christie on loan, don't we? That answers our question. I think that will answer our question. So, Rudy Varane, where do you play? You're a wide midfielder. We don't need that. We don't need that. So that's fine. Okay, we've got scouting updates. Shanks being one of them. Who's Perinen? 6'1" centre back. We don't need another centre back now. I don't want to go over the top with our squad as we did last season. Who are you? Jacob Donnelly. You look like a good player. Centre mid though. We don't play a centre mid. We've got a DM and a cam that drops into centre mid. So actually, as much as he looks a good footballer, released from Celtic, we'd probably make some money on him. We're just not going to use him, so we're going to get rid of that. Jack Grimmer, wherever you come from, Ross County, played for Wickham as well. Was it Fulham, Aberdeen? He's had a good career. It looks like he's a fullback though, isn't it? We don't need a fullback. We don't need a fullback. Yeah, we don't need that, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, but just doesn't mean anything for us. Right, okay. Mitchell Robertson's been recommended to us after signing for us. That's brilliant work, Scouts. Thank you. Blair Govan. We've looked at Blair Govan, haven't we? He's the centre-back, 5'11", and slow. That's not what we need. That's fine. New lad joins in a week. Pre-season starts soon as well. We'll have to start looking at the training. We'll look at the training on Monday. Shanks is joining us. He's picked us over Hamilton. That's good news. That is good news. We need to have a look at our wage budget, see if we're still within it. We've got some transfer budget we can move around. I'm happy with that, though. I think I'm quite happy with the squad. With the wide midfielder that's coming in as well, I think I'm quite happy with that. They're happy with Shanks. He looks like he's, yeah, okay. I mean, to be fair, so he's a good League One player. He could be a good Championship player, so he can develop as well. I think Bolton have gone quite weak. Really? Okay. That's good. He's a leading League 2 player, a good League 1 player. He can be a good League 1 player. The thing is, with Dixon Peters, everything suggests that he's not good enough, but he was unreal last season. Really, really good. I mean, he's, yeah, 18 goals in 36 games, 7.18 for an overall rating. The only thing would be, the thing is, it's so many goals. I'm just thinking, like, do we loan him out and then get Christie in on loan? But then it's just giving up those goals, isn't it? What are they saying for us? So top half finish is what they're expecting. Reach the third round of the Scottish Cup, okay, and attempt to be competitive in that. I'm happy with all that. That's fine. We'll confirm that. I don't know if we... Dixon Peters, what's he training like? Recent progress playing as a right winger and have some feedback that should help him continue to develop. Yeah, I don't know if we... It's a tricky one. It's a really tricky one because he was fantastic last season, but his stats just don't look very good. Do we get Christie in as well? Is that excessive, having two strikers on the bench? Sorry. Oh, that'd be three. We don't need three strikers on the bench. We don't need three strikers on. on the bench at all, I don't think. Great and more. Fun story, I lived in Georgia for 7 years and watched Bolton's winger Thierry Gale have a wonder season with De La Gori. So happy for him to have made a move to the EFL. That is an interesting story. Was it clear that sort of too good for the level in Georgia, or like was it quite evident that there'd be a big move? I hope that he doesn't have a wonder game today, put it that way. So Joe Newell is going to start over. It is going to be over Williams, unfortunately, but we will give him minutes. They've got this player called Koja Dewberry, I think it is. He's unreal. Right, okay. Is Kieran Shanks going to start? Oh, mate, different gravy. Ripped up the Conference League qualifiers and the league? Really? Wow, okay. Well, let's hope he's not on it today. All been in and around it. Oh, hang on. Nah, maybe not. I've looked back at a few of their lines. They're all but right. Okay, keeping them quiet is key. Right, so they've gone strong, have they? They've gone strong. Right, Cannon even play anywhere? So he can play on the left, but we don't play wingers now. Guthrie can drop into Cam. So he's actually our second best Cam. Second best Cam, and he can play a little bit in centre mid, which he could do out of possession, so that's okay. Shanks is just a striker. Dowds, I think, is just a striker. I'm tempted by the Christie signing, looking at those reports. I just think having 3 strikers on the bench is excessive. So we got 2 DMs, we got a keeper, we got a centre back. We've got so a centre back and DM as well that can jump in there. Definitely more fringe players starting, but all been getting minutes recently, and 1 or 2 others. Right, I'm with you. We've got wide midfielder, and we've got 2 strikers. Dixon Peters is on a lot of money as well. What do we think with this? Like, what's your thoughts on this sort of situation? Dixon Peters scored a lot of goals last season. His stats are considerably worse than everyone else we've got. His ability on the reports is considerably worse than everyone we've got. Do we loan him out and get someone better? Or do we just still go with the guy that was scoring goals last season? That's what I'm really, really struggling with. Is everything points to the fact that we have better options and we could get someone better. But he performed last season in this league. But his stats really aren't good. It's tricky. Because when the wide player comes in on Wednesday, you're saying keep. It's not what I wanted to hear there, Slurry. No. I mean, you're probably right. It's just not having your subs in position order. A sacrilege. Great and more. That will change. Don't worry. I will do. It's just because we've just put it in place at the moment. I'm with you. It's just then because I thought Shanks was. It looks like they're all a similar standard where they're all like good at this level, whereas I think Christie could be really good at this level. But we don't need 5 strikers. And also our bench is going to be full when the free agent joins us in a couple of days. So someone would then be dropping off the bench. Or do I just give up with Christie? It's just he does look good at football. Where is he? He just looks like... What's making me think is I think he's going to be absolutely rapid, which I think is going to be big at this level. There's a reason Aberdeen wanted him. He's worth a lot of money. Oh, it's tricky. He can play Cam as well. My problem is that someone would then have to go. And it's dropping a man who was very, very good for us last season. Oh, I'm giving myself a headache here. I'm giving myself a headache. I mean, Dowd scored 1 goal last season. I'm acting like he was fantastic. How many did Guthrie get in the end? He got 9. I mean, if anything, it's a bit harsh that Dixon Peters isn't starting, let alone talking about getting moved on. Gut feelings, get Christie in, great and more. I think I'm with you. I just can't press continue. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. We'll worry about it. It's going to be one of those I'm just going to do, and then we'll deal with the consequences. We'll keep everyone at the club and just see what happens. We'll make the offer. He might not want to join us on loan. We're saying this. He might not even want to join us. We might do this. We're going to do all of this, and he's going to reject us anyway. We've got... Right, okay, so we've got our cup games. I don't agree with this ever. I'm going to cancel that one. So we've got Spennymoor. We've got Spennymoor when? Quite soon. Then we got Gartcan. And then our group this year in the pre-season cup is East Kilbride. Did they go up? We don't even know if they went up. They went up. They won the playoffs. How did I not know that? How do I see that? How do I see that? Well, we can see who they played anyway. So they had Inverness. They drew 2-2 away. They beat them 2-1 at home. Then they had Hamilton. They drew 1-1 away, and they beat them 1-0 at home. Back-to-back promotions for East Kilbride. Fair play to them. So we've got new league championship East Kilbride in our group. We then have Dumbarton, who are in our league. League One Dumbarton. We have St Mirren, who are in the Premiership. And we have Queen's Park, who are in League One. That's rough. We've not been given a League Two team in our group. Okay, that's going to be tough. And then, yeah, well, I guess we'll take a look at the table now. Who came up, who came down? So Clyde got relegated, right? Let's have a look at the season preview. So Queen's Park and Cove Rangers came down. Queen's Park are ridiculous favourites to win the league. Ridiculous favourites. Clyde... Sorry, not Clyde. Clyde came up. Clyde and Dumbarton came up. Cove Rangers and Queen's Park came down. So Queen's Park are expected to absolutely walk the league. Then it's Inverness, Hamilton and Cove Rangers all in and behind them as next favourites. And then we're top of the sort of chasing pack. We're expected to finish 5th according to the bookies. Do we have any players in here? We don't. We do not. I mean, is that a huge surprise? Probably not. Callum Ferry. Their keeper. Okay, fair enough. Right. Okay, well that's good to know, I guess. We're expected to be sort of the best of the chasers of the better teams. Yeah, we've cancelled that. I don't like playing a friendly on the Tuesday when we got those cup games. I treat the cup games as my friendlies. Review code of conduct. McCausland can pick that. That's fine. You've been in the club, so I'll trust you. Christie offer's been accepted. Dowd's developing concerns. He thinks he should be starting more games. Arsenal lost, did they? What, 2-1 in the end? Right. Do you know what? Can we wayward when cross the ball? Get Dowd's gone. Can't be having that attitude in pre-season. This is what I'm thinking. I'm not saying necessarily he needs to go, but I was going to potentially, at the Villa, love that, 2-1. Who got the goals? Do we know? What I was going to do is I was going to say, no, you will be starting. But now I'm thinking I'll just say I'll sell you if you're not happy. And then we'll see what happens. If he says he wants to go, then no, that won't be necessary. I don't want to leave. Which then, what that means is, though, which is now. Now is the time we're going to have a look at. Buendia scored the winner. Okay. Right, we can look at our playing time. So regular starter, Pignatiello. Villa actually won, scored last minute. Matt's not happy. Star player, yeah, important player. Dowds, we're going to change his playing time. Agreed playing time. We're going to go to squad player. Deserve to win that as well? Really? Okay. We'll go to squad player. He is going to play, but I'm going to bring that down after he's moaned. Guthrie's a star player. That could be a bit high, but I mean, we like him, so we'll leave it. We're going to bring Damus up there. He's emergency backup. Ray Grant, we're going to change to squad player. Ewan Williams, we are going to go to squad player. Could become unhappy upon hearing this. No, I won't change that. That's fine. We'll leave him then until he moans, and then we'll see. Why are you unhappy? Worried new signing Aidan Connolly will take his position. That's because he's going to. Yeah, we're going to lower that. So you will be squad player. We're just going to do it. That's fine. Heinze, surplus to requirements, they're saying. Oh, we transfer listed him. Yeah, because he can't actually play wide midfield. I remember now. That was the tough decision we made last stream, wasn't it? So that actually answers our problem of... subs. So he can move down to the under 19s. We'll remove you from there. And then, yeah, so the new lad that comes in and potentially Christie will both jump onto the bench, and that's us sorted. Heads up about Lawson. He's not happy. That's fair enough. Let's have a chat. You're planning to demote me from being an important player, and I'd like to discuss that. Right, this is going to go one of two ways. He's going to boot off, isn't he? I want to make sure everyone gets the playing time they need. There's a lot of competition in your position. I'm sorry, I just don't think it's justified, and I struggle to agree to it. Hopefully you understand. I'm not going to move forward with these changes. With you, what shit you go and lose again anyway? Do you think? Gaslight him, tell him it's his fitness. I probably should have done. I'm going to convince. I can't just let this slide. I'm not in the habit of causing problems, but I don't accept a reduction in my playing time. I'll sell you then, if I'm honest. Like, I was keeping you here on the bench anyway. Oh, now Bonner's unhappy. What's Bonner unhappy about? Feels like he should be starting more games. You are going to be starting, so that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. You're all good. Right, let's see who's back in Lawson. No, he's unhappy. Happy with manager's trick. Connolly. So this all started because Lawson didn't want Connolly to take his position, and Connolly's gone, nah, actually, yeah, I'm with you, mate. That Lawson's trouble. Right, yeah, no one's back in Lawson. Tell you, this Edinburgh squad don't act like a cry, do they? Great and more, you're right. To be fair, though, it's only Lawson. It's only Lawson that's moaned about that. Everyone else is with me. Okay, that's good. One of them's with me. The rest don't mind. That's fine. We will have a quick look at Edinburgh City's lineup in real life for the game against Dumbarton. So they've got Weir in goal. We got rid of him quite quickly. MacArthur, Lynch, Service and Mitchell. Mitchell's just left this season for us. And Lynch, Service and MacArthur went first season. Lawson starting, who we've just had the running in with Zaid and Jarvis, Barrett, Stokes and Mahone. So Guthrie mustn't be available yet. No, Guthrie's on the bench. Guthrie's on the bench. I want to see Guthrie come on and score the winner. Written in the stars for willing to win that. How does Trossard come on and then get injured? Did he really? Wow. Okay, I don't... Yeah, look, Christy doesn't want to join us anyway. That answered all of that. But with Hines going, we probably need someone. Who's Kyrell Malcolm? He's at Salford. The problem is we don't actually... He doesn't play anywhere strong where we need him. More of a winger, and we don't use that now. So what have we got? So we are now one player down. So what is it? We'll go you there. Maybe you there. Like that. Remove. I need the numbers in order as well. Don't worry, this getting them in order thing, it's something I definitely do. Right, 6 and 7. So we've got keeper, we've got centre back, we've got 2 DMs, we've got wide midfielder that can play either side, we've got 2 strikers. We need a cam and we need potentially a wide midfielder, don't we? Oh no, we've got a wide midfielder coming in, sorry. We just need a cam. That's what we really need. So we can forget about the striker business. We just really need a cam now. So let's get rid of all of these. Let's try again. We'll go cam. We'll go regular starter. Recruitment focuses. We are going to... DM can go. I mean, not that we find anyone anyway. Not that we ever find anyone from these. Does anyone know how to make more use of these? Because I never get anything. I'm going to go top priority. Requires 2 scouts. You there as well. We need a cam badly. We've only got 1. I mean, Guthrie can play there, but it's not his position in the slightest. Right, okay. So, what time are we? 25 to 3. I think what we'll do is we will probably get to this friendly, play this first friendly, see how the squad look, and then potentially think about sending a raid somewhere. Correa's joined. This is good. So he's not actually hugely comfortable there, but we can train him. He's a leading League One player, potentially a William Hill Premiership standard player. He's probably going to start over McGrattan, isn't he? How do you look as a right midfielder? I hate it that it does this. I just want to see where's like a squad planner. Where's like a squad planner? That would do it. Right mid. So McGrattan there. No, Vinicius is by far the best. So if we do it by ability, Bonner's our best apparently, but Connolly will be the one starting. Cam doesn't even have Bonner on there. Right. This doesn't feel very updated there. Oh, it's because it's like new players are down the bottom. Weird. Striker. They've still got our old players on here. Next season. No? So Shanks, it's saying, is our best option. I don't know. This isn't very good. But nonetheless, we've learned what we wanted to learn from that. Vinicius is going to be our starting over McGrattan, who is an important player. He's an important player. So that might have to come down, but we'll do that later in the season. That's fine. We'll do that later in the season. Let's have a little look at the tactic quick at the moment. How do you like to play? You like to play as a winger. That's good because that's what we want you to play as. And then you don't like to track, although it's not by much, so that's fine. You can stay as that. You can stay as that. Right, we need to change some of these. I haven't done this yet. So he's going to move into the channels. he is going to... Top Geezer, how are we? First time chatter, pleasure to have you in. I hope you're very well. On recruitment focuses, leave the first screen as default. On the second, I set the minimum current ability to 5 silver and minimum potential ability to 2.5 gold stars. I then just set an age range and country and set the priority to ongoing. Let's have a look at that. So, thank you very much for the recommendation. Let's see if we can make that work. Recruitment focuses. So, let's have a look. Oh, I see what you mean. So on here... Top Geezer, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. That's awfully kind. So I see. So you don't pick a position. You just go any. The problem is I really need a cam. So I'm going to try it. But I'm going to try with your suggestion of this. So then 2.5 goals of. I then just set an age range and a country. So if we go... Oh, I don't really care, to be honest. 34. And then... It's not letting me choose an area. Why is it not letting me do that? Any? No. Further details? No, that's fine. It's not doing that, but we'll try that. Maybe by setting that lower, it might work. That might work. Thank you very much for the suggestion and for the follow as well. I really, really appreciate that. I hope you're very well. I hope you're having a brilliant weekend. Happy Saturday. Welcome in. Don't forget to set ongoing. Right, okay. Recruitment focus. Where was that is the question. Ah, okay. They have no interest. Does not have an end date. Right, okay. That could be a good shout. Thank you very much. We might actually see some suggestions now. What? Oh, we improved the coaching staff. Okay. I was going to say, he's just joined and he's already making demands. Right, pleased and pleased. We've got Spennymoor next. So where are Spennymoor? They are unplayables. They're semi-pro in England. I think, didn't we lose to them last year in the friendly? Did we play Spennymoor or was it another English team? And we drew with Morpeth. Was it the first season then? No, I don't know what I'm thinking of then. I thought we played an English team. That's more, yeah, Morpeth are. Okay, that's what I'm thinking of. They're National League? Are they? Enterprise North. Right, they've gone down. Why didn't that say that there? I thought it usually says that on the competitions bit. I thought it usually says it there. But no, it says it right there. Enterprise North. I use that for looking for wonderkids. I have an age range of 15 to 18 set for the individual countries. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I just need, yeah, just a cam, really. Because look, I'll go here and there's none coming up. Not ideal. Right. So we need to quickly do some training as well. This is where I'm really, really not good. I've never been a trainer on Football Manager. I've always delegated it, but I want to change that. So we need to work out what we want to do. So at what point, how much do I change? How much do I change? So physical and outfield. Not available. Oh, where we're semi-pro. I guess there's only so much we can really do. So it's literally, we're just doing physical and outfield. I don't think I agree with that. I think we need some tactical. We need some tactical in pre-season. And physical. Yeah, that's good. Match focus. We'll do one of tactical that week. And we'll do outfield for another one. Do we never do goalkeeping, by the way? That's probably why they train so badly, I guess. We're going to go tactical again there. And again here, we'll do tactical. and overall there. And that's before the first game of the season. How does it? Is this all we get to? Right, we'll cross that when we get to it. This is pre-season at the moment. Some reason it doesn't display leagues in there anymore. Right, okay. Right, I also now want to have a look at individual training. Individual training. Wow, this isn't good, is it? Where's Vinicius? Vinicius, I want you to be a winger. Be doing that. Yes, I want to take control of that. So that out of position. No, not a drop in defensive midfielder. Where's like a tracking wide midfielder? That's what we need. Okay. Individual training focus. I wouldn't say we need one really, to be honest. We'll just go with that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. What else we got? Gonna head off now, mate, and get something to eat before the town. Thanks for the great stream and see you Tuesday. No need to thank me, Jack. I appreciate you being here as always. Up the town. Hopefully a positive result. But I will catch you on Tuesday. I'm sure we'll catch up in the Discord anyway. But thank you for being here as always. Have a brilliant weekend, mate. Hopefully town make that even better. Right, we need to. Brilliant. Off to the Leeds game as well. Go on. I think I'll leave that at the moment. See you later, mate. Have a great rest of the weekend. You too, my friend. You too. Okay, that's all I really care about at the moment, and I want them to be training tactically. So anyone that does focus on their training on Football Manager, how much more emphasis are you putting on things there? The problem is we're quite limited by being semi-pro, aren't we? There's only so much we can really do. Gretna have accepted a friendly proposal. Where are you putting that? I always let my assistant do it. Yeah, I usually do. But I'm looking to take over it this year. Gretna, we're not playing a friendly there. I don't want to play a friendly. I want to just focus on the cup games because they are my friendlies essentially. Yeah, Brivet, I'm with you. I always have done for the years I've played. Well, I thought I am doing the training. Right, anyway. Yeah, I've always delegated it, but I want to try and make some changes this year. I liked what I saw where there was a lot of defensive training because that's where we struggled last year. Right, we have our first game with the new system. This could go one of two ways. After Dowd's complaining, I think we're going to go with Shanks starting this friendly. How does he like to play? He likes to be a target forward. That's good. Yeah, we'll go with that. We're going to go Guthrie there. I think that's the starting team. We'll go with that. That's strong. Ball playing centre back. You don't have to play. I thought you liked playing with it. For training, I always leave 15 to 18-year-olds on quickness. Pace acceleration has huge impact. Once they hit 18, I start training them to improve their abilities for their position. Always set the in-possession, out-of-possession training for their main position you'll play them in. Okay, so then just focus actual things on what is good for the position. That's good to know. I will, I'll have a bit of a play around. I'll probably do that off stream, I reckon. I reckon that's going to be a bit of... going to take a lot of tweaking for me, so I'll have a look at that whilst I'm off stream. I think I want a new keeper, if I'm honest, but nonetheless, we're not going to do that now. Right, we need to... I don't know if... So ball playing, they take more risks. What's your passing? It's 9. I'm going to just have you as a centre-back. I'm going to have you as a centre-back and you as well. I don't think we need to necessarily take risks. I don't think we're a good enough side to do so. Your passing's 10, so yeah, it's just okay. Right, that's fine. Deep. You want to do the same with under 21s, under 18s, so when they're ready, they go to the first team, they know the role? Perfect idea, yeah. Thank you very much, Top Geezer. You've been incredibly helpful. Come in, drop to follow, and pretty much save the club, so that's good. We are going to, I tell you what, we're going to take fewer risks. Yeah, retain for possession. Yes, definitely agree with that. All of you, you're already going to do that, so that's fine. Pignatiello, you're going to take more risks. What's your passing like? 13, yeah, I'm happy with that. You can take risks. Shoot less often, yeah. We want you to stay... Alright, it just doesn't have an option, that's fair enough. Passing strategy, more direct, shorter. We'll just have that standard. Newell, what's your 14 passing? I quite like that. He likes being a deep line playmaker as well. We'll leave him as defensive midfielder. We don't want both of them doing the same thing. But you can have standard. You're not going to shoot. And we'll leave it as that. Connolly, right. We want you... No, we want you to make forward runs. We want you to run wide. We want you to stay wider. Shoot less often. And we want you to find the target forward. And cross from the byline. Correa, very much the same. No, I don't care about dribbling, but we want you to make forward runs. Shoot less often. Target forward from the byline. Bonner, so this is a new role for me. So what's your stats looking like? So he's got 10 finishing, good first touch, good passing. Okay, so I would say take more risks. Standard on shooting. No, I want you to stay central, so I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just happy for you to take some risks. Guthrie is going to move into the channels. We want you... He's got good finishing, hasn't he? So 12. So yeah, I mean, as striker, I probably want you to shoot. Shoot more often. Make forward runs. That's good. And then Shanks holds up ball, yes. Shoot more often. Make forward runs. No. Fair enough. Doesn't let me. Okay, fair enough. Right. Apart from that, let's have a look at this. Sorry, out of possession. I think I'm going to leave. I'm not going to do too much for the strikers. That's fine. What are you doing? I'd probably leave this and then do this as like opposition instructions, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And then if we go to opposition instructions... So if we go all positions, we... No, we'll just do what they're telling us to do, I think. I think we'll just do what they're telling us to do. Right, let's go into this. So this is our first friendly then. This is the first time we're using this system. 2 seasons we had our old system. We've completely changed it today. I've noticed that roles like to play in half spaces have the best success too. I play BCU centre back times 2, wing back, full back, wider, deep line playmaker, DM, BCM, CFD. Okay. Info4. I do have a Discord. Yes, exclamation mark Discord for that. But Top Geezer, no, that's some good suggestions there. I'm getting used to this. This fine recommendations from yourself. Right, let's hope we can hopefully make this work. Let's hope we can make this work. I assume it's all still on the same, isn't it? Yeah. Right, come on then. First time in the new system for Edinburgh. Let's see what we look like. I mean, it's going to be a tough test. It's against Conference North opposition. I think that's probably quite a good level in comparison to ours. They're coming at us early. Right, well done. Where are you? Thank you. I didn't think he was going to get... He's in there. Play him in. That's a great ball. Finish it, please. Oh, it's just over. Good bit of football there, though. I like what I saw. That's positive. Shanks, I would have liked to have finished that, but that was a nice bit of football. I like that. Good ball from Guthrie. Come on, let's offer a bit of encouragement. Encourage the boys. Come on. I quite like what I'm seeing so far. Stats-wise, I mean, again, we're not dominating football. We never have. Dominating the football. We've never been a possession-based team. We like to play out wide and get the ball moving. But yeah, I mean, chances-wise, we looked okay. No one's had a shot on target yet, but, well, I say that. We've just had ours. Our first. But I quite like what I'm seeing at the moment. What do we think? Is Conference North, that would be a higher level than third tier in Scotland, would it? I don't really know. It's hard to compare, isn't it? Go on then, keep the ball. I like this. This already looks better than it did last season, where we just kept giving the ball away in midfield. Connolly's done well. Come on. Oh, it's deflected. How's it going? I've just got back. So this is our first friendly, Dave. We've just sort of been tweaking player instructions and training and things like that. And now this is our first look at the new system. We're looking okay. I was just saying, I don't know sort of how to compare Conference North to League One in Scotland. I don't know what sort of level we're playing against here. Get the ball in. Get the ball across. Pignatiello. Oh, what a finish. Come on. That's right. We're doing goal songs for friendlies. We've started really, really well here. We've started really, really well here. Correa does well to just cut back rather than just trying to drill one. Gives it into Connolly. Lovely little flick. Pignatiello. Little touch. Almost like a Trivella there. He's outside of his foot. 1-0. Looking good here. The result doesn't matter, but I mean the football's been really, really positive so far. We look like we're playing some good stuff. It's been really positive at the moment. I mean the match ratings are looking okay. They're saying to say work ball in the box. I don't want to do that. I've got my style of play that we're going for now. A bit more balance because I'm happy for us to take some shots. I mean look, Pignatiello's just found the back of the net. If he was working the ball into the box, that wouldn't have happened there. So I'm trying to. That's what I mean. I tweaked it a lot game by game last season, and what I want is a system I'm going to stick to. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to go full hammering on Scottish League One. If we need to tweak things against a sort of better opposition, or you know what I mean, we need to go for a game a bit more, I'll tweak things. But I just think we need a system to stick to this time. Really, really positive first half though. Really, really positive first half. I'm going to make some changes because it is pre-season. So I'm going to give Dixon, Peters and Dowds the second half. He likes target forward, doesn't he? Oh no, he seems to like channel forward these days. Yeah, that works for everyone involved. That's fine. What other changes would I like to see? No, that'll be it for now. We'll just give the strikers, because I'm not sure on the strikers either yet. I'm not sure who my starting strikers are, so we'll give them 45 each, and then I'll give like half an hour to some other players. It's our It's our first friendly. I don't need to change all 11. I mean, I can. I don't have enough players in the squad anymore to do so, but stats-wise, we've been playing well. We have been playing well. Oh. Oh, no. Some things don't change. Some things don't change. One ball. Despite being on a lower defensive line, it still just takes one ball. What is this defending and keeping? Sent you a DM and Discord. Feel free to use. Top Geezer, thank you very much. I will have a look at that after the stream. That was not good enough. Are we? I mean, we didn't even kick off, but we're straight into another highlight. Okay. Bonner with a ball over the top to Dixon Peters. He just can't get to that one. Can we win this header? Nice, here we go. Come on then. Come on, Bonner. He's going to have a shot, I'm sure. He has done. Oh, it's a good save. It's a good save in the end. We look dangerous going forward. I'm really not happy with what I saw defensively there. I thought we had fixed the defensive problems, but clearly not at the moment. Newell's probably going to have a pop here, I reckon. Let's see what he's all about from these free kicks. He's had a goal. Oh my, what a finish. Come on. Joe Newell. Fantastic free kick, that. Wow. Look at that for a finish. From the new signing. Don't mind that at all. Let's praise. I'm going to praise. We've been good. Right, half an hour to go. Let's make some changes. Like I say, the result isn't really important. So I'll go McGrattan out. No, I'll go Lawson out there. McGrattan out there. We'll bring. I mean, both our DMs have been fantastic. So, but I mean, we are. It's pre-season. It's the time to make the changes. We'll go Robertson for. I'm going to do that, but then I'm going to move him into there. I'm going to move Robertson into the middle. And then that's it, apart from the keeper, isn't it? So we will go with that. Okay, that's the rest of our subs made for the last half an hour. I mean, oh yeah, they have been made. Come on then, let's play some good stuff still. Wait, hang on, have they? I don't think they have been made, have they? No. Oof, God. It says it down the bottom, but then, yeah, no, they haven't been made yet. Ping the yellow still on the pitch. That's a great ball into Dixon Peters. What a goal. Come on. Dixon Peters showing he still knows where the back of the net is. That's a great ball from Bonner there. Dixon Peters' first time. Keeper's not done very well. Limp wrist there. Come on. It's a really, really positive performance for the first time seeing it. Now all the subs have been made. Just changed pretty much the whole team. Yeah, just a cam away from being really, really happy with the squad now. And I don't actually think, looking at how Bonner's played today, I even need it to be a first choice. I'm happy to sort of work with Bonner. But it's just, we need someone because we don't have anyone else to bring on. And he can't play every minute of the whole season. That should have been a foot in there. Too much space out here. That's a goal. Good save in the end, McAdams. That was poor defending, I think. Not very happy with that. It looks like defensively we're still going to be a little bit shaky. Good header, Bonner. Time away. 1 minute past 3. Right, come on then, Town. Good luck to everyone's teams. I hope there's positive results that improve all of your Saturdays. Apart from if you're a Bolton fan, unfortunately. I'm going to be a little bit selfish on that one. I want you to lose quite heavily and Swindon to go through in the FA Cup. But apart from that, I hope everyone's teams that are playing at 3 o'clock get the 3 points or progression in the FA Cup, depending on who you support. Right, we're going to praise the boys for the last 10 minutes. Give them some praise. They've been really, really good today. Really, really good today. Can we grab ourselves a fourth? McGrattan, ball across into Dowds. McGrattan, oh, Dowdsy. Oh, no, okay. Come back at him then. Dixon Peters. Oh, I thought he was going to hit a TDP special there. Sounds like a wrestling finisher, that. I just mean as in he scored a few screamers last season. Stats-wise, we've been fantastic. We haven't had much of the ball. Doesn't look like we need it. 10 more shots, 6 more on target, nearly a whole extra XG. Dixon Peters. Get the ball in then. Get the ball in. Let's grab a fourth at the end. Williams with a good ball across. Grant, get it back in. Into Williams. Look at this, just knocking it about. Easy. Lawson, good ball across. Dixon Peters. He wants to get himself that starting striker spot. Second for Dixon Peters. Lawson did well as well. Good touch there. That's a great touch, actually. Just gives it to Dixon Peters. Keeper's already led down. I think he's ready to call it a day. 4-1 here. Like I say, I don't know what the comparison is between Enterprise North and Scottish League One in standard, but we've comfortably disposed to them. Away from home as well, where we couldn't buy a win last season. I know it's only a friendly, but I'm very, very happy with that. Really, really happy with that. I'm not sure if we would have been expected to win. Can you, does it say in the build-up, expectations? I don't know if it would for friendlies, would it? Match preparation. No, I doubt it really would it? Oh, here we go. Match prediction. Oh, I mean, yeah. Prediction had us slight favourites, I guess. So, but nonetheless, we comfortably won. I knew Cammy Wright wouldn't bother showing up in pre-season. Yeah, that's it. Great and more. We know it. He was watching at home, though. Don't you worry. He was watching at home. Right, but sports fans, that is going to be it for me today. I am going to call it there. We're going to play our last friendly on Tuesday in our next stream, and then we'll get through that pre-season cup as well. So let's jump over to the other screen and have a look at who is around for a raid. I realise when I say this doesn't mean too much for the people viewing on YouTube. It is a raid I send over on Twitch, so you just have to bear with me getting a bit larger on your screen for a while whilst I waffle about looking at some Twitch streamers. Let's have a look who's around. I don't actually know how I do anything like that on YouTube. I don't know if that's a thing, is it? Is that as much of a thing on YouTube? I don't really know. Right, who is around? I'll tell you what, we're going to go over to It's Adam FM. Lovely bloke. Yeah, and a brilliant FM content creator. So, we will go over there. We'll send the raid. That started. So, before we go, though, I just want to say a massive thank you, as always, for everyone for turning up. I very much appreciate you being here, as always. It is hugely appreciated you spending your time in the stream. I am now going to be back on Tuesday. So that, will be our next stream where we'll get through the rest of pre-season. If you're not aware, the YouTube series I have for Football Manager, the episodes are out every Sunday at 7 p.m. So tomorrow at 7 p.m. Keep your eye out for episode number 5. 1-0. Oh, Slowy said 1-0. To who? Which way? Which way, importantly. Great and more. Have a good afternoon, mate, and good luck swinging. Thank you very much. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And that... Chew. Brilliant. Right. I hope everyone has a brilliant weekend. I hope the football results go your way unless you support Bolton. But yeah, have an excellent rest of the weekend. I hope to see you on Tuesday. If you're in the Discord, I'm sure we'll catch up before. But until then, have a good weekend, everyone. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone.